Hello.
Hey, everybody.
We haven't even been on for like 30 seconds and I'm already getting spam bots. Oh my lord.
I was
Welcome
Is
to
that
the,
a spam? Oh, I
yeah.
thought that was a friend. Oh, no.
my stream is awesome. I didn't even start the stream yet and they're telling me, oh, your stream is awesome.
But that's
Well,
these are the new spam bots now. Like you have this.
Mhm.
Back in my days when I started, we had porn bots, which were way more entertaining. Now they're just asking you to promote your channel, and oh, we can help you. I'm like, yeah.
well, pretty soon it's probably going to be like, hello, I love your channel and I'd like to extend it, have an extended warranty on it or something. Wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
exactly.
Got to
So good
have that.
evening. Good evening, one and all that are joining us on the chat this evening. Welcome to
Yeah.
a host live with Ultra Megatronus from TFCon Baltimore. You know me. And as you can see up here is New York Hunter Impressions. Over here is Darth Ravage. And special guest over here, not
Oh,
only
come
is
on, I'm not
the
special.
one
I'm
and
not.
only,
I'm just guest. I'm
Always
just
special.
guest.
no, special
Just guest.
guest. You see, you already said Patriot Prime. I was like, no, this is actually Raziel Kane. I know they look alike, but please, folks, let's not confuse the two. It's kind of crazy, especially with the wives. They're getting a little bit like, what the hell here? So what's
Exactly.
going on, gentlemen?
Hilarious. Yep.
Recovering
Everything's
from
good up here, man.
TFCon.
uh, yeah, recovering, right? Oh, man.
Yeah.
There was a
That's
lot
the
of
thing
fun, man.
I was saying earlier. It took me till like Wednesday, maybe a little Thursday too, to like finally calm down. I was working and then I was edgy and I was trying to see other people's TFCon videos and
So
it just kept
many.
bringing back. Yeah, so
So
many.
many DFCon videos
I
from us,
released one today.
from the big leagues, from the
Yep.
little leagues.
Yep.
Even Fishy had one.
Yeah,
That's
Fishy had
awesome.
one.
Oh
I know,
yeah, I
like,
gotta find. Oh yeah, pass me his info. I gotta find his channel. I forgot. But
yeah, I
yeah,
got it.
Oh,
I'll
sure.
pass it to
I
you.
subscribe to him. Let me.
awesome. Yeah, it doesn't have
It's
to be now, but
Fishy. It's like
yeah, I want to
Fishy
connect
with
with
some
him too.
numbers on it. So he's like, he's got all he has is like on this picture. He has a little robot icon on it. So
Mhm.
if you happen to
Yeah,
look it
that's
up,
his
that's what
like
it'll be.
channel mascot.
Awesome.
Where is he? Where's Fishy?
Yeah,
Gotta
Fishy,
have a
Fishy, Fishy,
mascot.
Fishy.
I
There
gotta
That was
you
like
find a
some
mascot
movie I
too.
saw a long time ago. Oh yeah, what was that?
It's Ghost
Finding
Max.
Nemo.
Hey.
Here is Fishy's channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
I put
Everybody go
it in the
subscribe.
comments, bro.
Well, first off, I want to say what's up to Ghost Max because what's going on, brother man?
Never
Dude,
figured out that Ghost Max came from his last name. Like it.
he finally
Oh
caught on.
man.
So I got a
Yeah.
funny story actually. So I was in GameStop when I picked up two things. Ended up getting a another. Yes, I know. Shame on me, Raz, because I picked up another Star Wars Black Series figure. But then I ended up also picking up Cheetor from the Rise of the Beast movie. So there was a
Huh.
guy who went to a convention in Connecticut and ended up meeting up with Matthew Lillard. And he was telling me, he's like, oh man, this guy who's all stoned and stuff like that. It was crazy. It was bugs. I'm like, wait a minute. You saw Shaggy. I met Fred. And we just bumped fists. We're like, that is awesome.
Oh boy.
So,
Hashtag no money to Disney. Make it real,
Oh
guys.
yeah.
love you
Oh
guys.
man, it's tough. They own everything. Oh man.
You know what, though, Dark? I would say, well, I was talking with Optination Reviews, a.k.a. Johnny Utah, and he's starting to set up for his own like a TF Con thing. In fact, he shared it with me. I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. But they're talking about re-emphasizing a convention that they were originally starting, and then COVID hit. So
Oh.
I don't see why.
Imagine, I would love to see a TFCon Hawaii
Mm-hmm.
Optimus Prime exclusive with like flowers and shit. That'd be great.
I would
That
like
would
to
be.
go to Hawaii, so yes, count me in.
I
Oh.
would. I mean, hell, it's Hawaii, honey. We're
Mhm.
going to the islands. What, the Polynesian Islands? Yep. We're going to
They can,
visit Gundam. We're going to visit Godzilla. We're going to visit Optimus.
Mm,
Why
they
the
can,
it's
hell
next
they
year.
could do a Legacy or Age of the Proms Razor Beast, and then we can have a luau, guys.
not? There you go.
Ooh, nice.
Sounds like a plan.
If plans go well next year, and there's a Chicago, and my family comes for like a vacation after TFCon too, then man, I could reload this every single year and say, we're going to Toronto, we're going to Hawaii, if there's one, we're going to here and there. So
I don't think
that'd be
I'll be
awesome.
able to even make it to Toronto this year because I have
Oh
another
yeah.
convention that's scheduled.
Woo.
So I have a GaryCon for Dungeons and
I know.
Dragons, and
Wow. Cool.
so that's in March. So by the time
Mhm.
that's done, I don't think I'll
Mhm.
have enough money to like. I wouldn't go and sleep at Toronto. I probably like depending who the actors are going to go, then I might actually just do a drive by. Buy a
Mhm.
1 day
Yeah.
ticket, go, give them the
Mhm.
cards, come back. But I mean, it's still a 10-hour drive. Like back and forth. So
Yeah.
I really don't know if last year I could have met Ian James Corlett. That would
Doing
have
good,
been
yeah.
Yep.
but
Hey,
ATF. But then I don't know if I'll make it. And I have to say I'm a little disappointed. I gave my card to 8 people and I got no bite so far.
It takes time. I think it takes time. You
I don't know,
gave
man.
one to
David
pass to
K
somebody
was
else, right?
super
So,
fast. David
uh-huh.
K was like boom, 1 week
Mm,
schedule, date, everything.
uh,
So
Well, we'll cross fingers for you definitely and hope that they
yep.
just because I know they probably went to another convention or something like that. There's a lot of cons going on back to back
yeah,
to back. I know like there's one
possible.
coming up in Jersey, you got Baltimore, you got the new one, the next one's coming out in 2025, and that's the one that's going to Chicago, Illinois. And I know a lot of people already talking about that, saying I'm psyched, I'm pumped. I know
Mm,
this guy up here, he's got friends and family out there, so
Yeah.
he's
yeah,
got
I want to
people
see them badly.
The funniest one was Deluxe. Deluxe, like the whole weekend's like, man, I'm not doing Chicago. Man, I don't want to go to Chicago. Then he tells his wife, like, I want to go to Chicago. And she's like, all right, fine. I guess I'm going to Chicago.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
definitely be flying to Chicago. I'm not driving
Mm,
that.
that's what I was telling Ultra Megatronus too. It's like it's a drivable drive. I've done it like 4 times, but yeah, with the kids, I would fly.
Yeah, see,
So
you're a family man, so you got to accommodate what's going to keep you sane through the whole trip. And I
yeah,
get Ravage because that was a long haul for you guys to begin with, and then now you're talking about going to Chicago. That's even farther
yeah,
than Baltimore. So
me and
that's
Jay,
I don't know.
me
I
and
mean,
Jay was
I
talking
think it's
last night. He was like, "Man," he goes, "that drive." He goes, "I can't do that again." And it's like, I don't blame you. I don't want to do that again either.
it was
uh,
well.
it was
If I decide to go to Chicago, I am going to drive. I'm not too fond of planes. Plus the fact that if I get anything hauled, I don't have to take it through UPS. I can just load it in the car and call it a day and just drive back. And if God forbid I break down, that's okay. I can hawk it and sell it to anybody that's close by.
yeah.
The
Always
pure
got.
luck of it would be like finding Siege Unicron finally for like a decent price in Chicago, and then not being able to carry it on the plane because it is
That's
up here.
true.
All right, Ken, you got to
Yeah.
answer this one because TF is saying what's
All
great
right.
about Chicago.
Yeah, fan geek man. What's great about Chicago? A lot of things are awesome about Chicago, but for
Yeah.
me, it's because my wife's got family there, and I have like a ton of friends there. I spent 9 years there, and so I know it better than New York now, actually. And hey, it's Cato's online, but I
hey,
love Chicago
Cato.
Dude,
so badly. Yep, and I want to see my friends again, so that's my excuse. Hopefully,
Hey,
I'll
shoot
be
him a
going
link.
for
I want to see Cato again.
yeah.
Well,
Um,
Cato, I sent you an invite if you were able to come in. You're more than welcome to join the stream. I did save like some slots for everybody that went to TFCon. So if you're
Sweet.
able to, that's cool.
Yeah, but family and friends, that's my thing. And hopefully I turn it into a week vacation. So that's why I love Chicago. And yeah, it
You're going to
stole my
dump your
heart.
wife family and you're going to go to TFCon to hang out with us. You know
Yes,
that.
I am. Oh, I'm going to be there to hang
I'm coming to hang with this guy, this guy, this guy.
Well, I don't know if I'm going yet. I don't know. I mean, I've got to get myself motivated saying, do I want to drive or do I want to fly? I'm not a big fan of flying. As
One
much
thing
as I
you
love
guys don't know, just a quick, because now we're talking about driving and all that. One thing that Michael and Ken probably don't know is that I left like half an hour to maybe an hour earlier than Martin,
Mm.
and he caught up to me on the highway,
That's
horned
what he
me.
told me. Oh, the
He
last
honked
hour.
me, waved, and then took off.
That's so funny.
Like,
Yeah, he
all
told me
right.
he recognized your car because of the insignias. Oh man, that's
Yeah.
so
I was
hilarious.
like somewhere in the middle of Virginia, and then I was watching his live, like as I was going down the road, and I was like, man, it must be nice to be home already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
First
I
of all,
drove
what the
them
hell were you
too.
watching my show for while you were driving? No, man. I would.
Notification. I'm not going to sit there and snub you. I mean, good night.
Yeah, I mean, no, stop me, but at the same time, you got to concentrate on the road. Last thing I need to have is like your like deer smeared all over the road, man. You don't
There were a
really need
lot of
that.
deer. Oh man, there were a lot of deer on the ride home. Deer carcasses, I should say.
Holy shit, the I-81. The
Oh yeah,
I-81 was full of freaking deer. I saw a bear. I saw tons of birds. I saw
Oh
like
my gosh.
every mammal that's dumb
Mhm.
enough to cross the road. A
it was
bear.
there.
Like I've never seen a freaking bear on the ground. Like it was terrible.
Oh my
Well, yeah,
gosh.
welcome to America. What is
Yeah.
up,
All right,
I
Jimmy.
mean, I've seen
BBA?
roadkill. I've seen roadkill going up north, but we usually have like deers and stuff, not bears. And then if you have a moose, well, you don't see the moose, but you see the car that's left there,
No,
So
we
that's
haven't.
roadkill too.
Oh man,
No, I
lots
got
of
lucky. I have
roadkill.
not seen moose. I've seen deer. I've seen birds. You got to see a bear, so you're lucky.
Well,
A beer
yeah.
carcass?
Bear carcass, yeah. I mean, it was just so weird, like a big black bear. Like not, they're not huge, but I mean it was a big one. And it just plattered all over the side. I'm like, and I don't know. Oh, Kato. Oh, he's muted. Come on.
We see. Oh, look, you have Optimus
There you
Prime
go.
hair thing on.
How
She's
you
got an
doing,
Optimus
mister?
Prime hair thing on, but it's upside
What
down.
is it? Wait, is that Mrs. NY100? Who's that?
Yeah, it is. She's looking for something. But look, turn this way. It's Optimus Prime. Oh, you don't have to take it off. Ouch! That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
An Optimus
Oh
air
man.
flip. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's
Oh my
going
god.
on,
It's
Kato, man?
Kato.
Welcome to the
Hey,
stream.
fellas.
Hey.
Mm.
How was
So
your
back
drive
home.
back?
Yeah.
you guys all made it back fine. Raz, I love that video you did, the recap and your going home video and stuff. That was great.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I know you you like my my French accent at the end because I
You got
the moment I crossed the border, I said, "Oh, I'm back." I recorded something. I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I just crossed the border and I'm back."
you went from I had such a great time at TFCon. It was great. It was so fun. I cannot believe it.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I gotta say this though. I said this to Ken. I don't know if I said it to you, Mike. So hanging with Raz for a while, and then like if I walked away, all of a sudden I was talking. I was like, I'm starting to get an accent, kind of like
It's
being
true.
close to Raz. Like
Yeah,
this is going crazy here.
I'm
part of the
contagious.
last part of my drive, Martin actually called me and told me about passing you, and then he had the strangest of accents. Yeah, definitely.
There
I
you
was
go.
like, wow, it's nuts.
My
So
favorite, my
yeah,
favorite
I'm sorry.
memory from the VIP panel, guys, was whenever it was like we just got through meeting him and stuff, and then Raz calls his wife and stuff, and he goes from English to French, and he's like really excited. But I didn't understand a word he said, but I understood like R2D2 what he said
Oh, I
because
did
he was
call
so
her.
blessed excited. It was so great, guys. That was
I-
so
Nice.
cool.
I have to say, pardon my French all the time.
It was
I'm
the
trying
best.
to. I'm trying to tell my kids French is the best language next to English. So, but I had to learn it partially. Well, I forgot a lot of it. Sorry,
You
Raz.
know,
But yeah, I had to learn.
I
everybody.
haven't like I speak it all the time with my wife and my kid, and at work as well. But I haven't watched a French or a Quebec show in 5 years. It's just not. I guess I moved on from that culture. I'm like, nope, it's Transformers, and I like British shows and I like American shows. So
Yeah, the BBC has a lot of good ones.
yeah, they have a lot of good game shows, like really good stuff. So.
But I will say, definitely. I mean, like a lot of people talked about like TFCon, Baltimore, and all that stuff. Kato's got the most experience out of it because he was there before. And I'm like, okay, I'm hope I'm not disappointed because I've been to a couple of conventions. But I will say, out of all the conventions that I've been to, from New York Comic Con to Anime Next in New Jersey, this by far was the most emotionally attached convention I've ever been to. I mean,
Yeah.
people that you meet were so like awesome and friendly. the fact that Frank Welker was beyond anything I expected. I was like, okay, he's going to say, hey, what's up? Sign the thing. Okay, have a nice day. Do the picture. But when we did that picture with him, that shocked the hell out of me. I'm like, wait, we're getting another picture? Holy shit.
Yeah, that was so awesome.
Nice.
So,
Like,
Kato,
Kato,
did you get a picture with or a signature from Welker?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just never been one to collect autographs, really.
No, that's the same with me too. That's
But,
why.
I mean, I love the folks that did, and I think Frank Welker's awesome. I just don't really. I've never been one to collect autographs. I think it's cool,
Mhm.
but it's just not something I wanted to wait in line for.
Yeah.
The wait we did wait a long time. And there was a lot of disadvantaged people. Like they had one guy had like his wife was waiting in line for him as he laid on the couch. And I thought that was a little sad, but I mean he got his picture and everything. So and then I did get I think I was at the end I was more excited with talking with Michael Bell because I did spend a good 5 minutes with it. As Dark Ravage is taking pictures like crazy with my phone. I think he's just getting ready to snap a picture and he's going click, 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 click. So I have my own interaction with Michael Bell in
he basically made a stop motion video of Raz meeting
That's
Michael Bell.
awesome.
That was really
Was that the
cool.
one where you did the
yeah, when I was like yeah.
that
That was me girling out.
Oh my god!
You should have seen him at the Frank Welker one, and these two especially. I was like thrilled to meet him and all stuff, and I know these guys were so pumped and energized to meet him. But it was like funny at the corner of my eye. I forgot if it was the signature or if it was the picture. But like both these guys were like jumping out, like yeah, Frank Welker. I just looked at him like I can't take these guys anywhere, can I? No. And he busted out laughing. But he did send a message out. I know you guys were distracted, but he's like tell them and you especially to have a good time and be safe getting home. And that was a message. I don't know if I related to you guys, but he did say that.
Not.
I apologize for that. I think that was during the autograph session. But
guys, I can't stay long, but I wanted to pop in and say love you guys, miss you guys. Hopefully we can see each other again. It was a huge pleasure meeting all of you.
Same here. It was
Except
awesome.
Brad.
For me, I mean, Kato has been my favorite and my first tour reviewer that I actually followed and subscribed and became a channel member. So it was really fun to meet you, man, like face to face.
You say that to all the girls.
No, I don't. Well, maybe 3, but most. No, but you were really you. I went from Rodimus Primal to you first, and then to PTR.
Wait, hold up. You can't go from Rodimus Primal to me first. That's
now
me
you've
second.
done it.
Well, yeah, I mean, in tour reviewers, because he was doing the retrospective, but then for tour reviews, you were the first.
Okay, I was the first second choice you had.
Exactly. Okay.
I'll take it.
It was
All right.
great.
See you guys.
Awesome.
You take care.
All right, Kato.
Kato, man. Have a great night, man. Thank you again for popping in.
Awesome.
But oh man, the halls, especially now, we're talking about like you guys. I mean, I know Ken got the obsidian.
Yeah. I'm still in love with these pieces. Like I said, I haven't transformed them yet, but I'll show you two of my like the sub. I love that sub with the blue streaks all around it, and then the drill machine. I think I just like the
I haven't
blue.
seen this.
The obsidian set. Let me see.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna go to Mike over here because he got Senator Ratbat the Senator Ratbat KO version.
And people in the chat, you think Ravage plays with Transformers just on screen when we're streaming? No. Every time in the room, he's always having something in his hand, always transforming something, always fiddling with something.
You know what, though? That made the experience even better coming to TFCon. It's like he showed up, he brought this big box. I'm thinking, okay, it's food, it's everything. No. He brought Transformers, and he just started setting it up in the room like he was Martha Stewart of the convention. And I'm like sitting there, and I'm just like, go with it, man. That's for the experience.
Awesome.
I only got like 3 things plus the 2 things he got me. Mark got me. He got me Dark and
great,
Lola.
Oh, where did I put? I played with I shot the review for the Legacy United Optimus Prime. Okay, that's the Obsidian Commander.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The one that was brought to you by the Chosen Prime, etc.
That was one of 600 pieces, right?
Yeah. And you know what? They really set up their displays so well. I wasn't gonna get them because I never really liked Energon Optimus.
See, I'm questioning
but-
that because here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you bought it and it's like 1 out of 600. Then all of a sudden I've seen Patriot Prime get it. Then all of a
He
sudden
got
I
the
see.
last one apparently.
I think he got the last one, yeah. But I'm
He
like,
did.
Yeah.
everybody was like, "You sure there was 600, man?" Like 700 people told me otherwise.
That's
And
what
they're
I
like,
was wondering because on Sunday I would have thought that they would have run out by then. So, but in the
Well,
morning,
you know
they
what?
still
I think
had
that
a
was a
bunch.
great marketing ploy to tell everybody,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, we only got like 600 left, and there's like 2,000
I'm gonna
people,
look
so
for the
you
number.
got to make sure to buy it, or else it's gone." And like,
Yeah.
and the respect, I forgot, I didn't get the guy's name. I ended up buying something from his booth, but he had 3 of the tidal waves in his section, and he was asking 200 straight out, no tax. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's good.
that's pretty good price, for what he
Yeah.
was asking. And I said, well, I'm going to take a walk and see what's going on. I got to debate about it, but if it's here, it's here. If it's not, it's not. I'll catch it.
Yep.
So I went back
price was
later on,
confident.
and within the hour, gone.
Mhm.
He was
Oh,
like, yeah.
man.
I was like, well, and I bought something off of him anyway.
That's the
But
thing. I saw 3 Trypticons too, and I was thinking about it. And then, I forgot his name again, but the gentleman at the end of my last video, he got one. And then I think, somebody else got one too. So that's 2, and I don't know what happened to the third. But this set that you got, Ultra Megatronus, was a good one too.
oh yes, and thank you for because I got it over here. I mean, I got my collectible stuff. Obviously, first I gotta show off if anything. Yeah, I haven't opened them yet because I was too busy setting up and I had such a busy week. And okay, I gotta get the Ravage.
This was my one black market buy. I bought it from Captain Kyle with Toy Spotlight.
Oh yeah.
That was my one black market buy, and I bought 2 things off the show floor. And initially it was supposed to be for Jimmy, but then John's like, no, Jimmy didn't want to get it or something or other. So then I held on to it for being Ultra Megatronus, and then he's like, finally, just take it on home with you. Just take it on home. So, I got like 3 things. So, I mean, I brought all the extra stuff just in case I didn't find those little bitty things and stuff. And had I not been with somebody, I wouldn't have found the stuff I found. So, I mean, I'm so grateful, guys. That's the joy of it, guys.
This is one of my happy moments in the con.
Patriot
Definitely.
Prime?
Was that black market or on the dealer floor?
What, this?
Yeah.
Amazon.
Patriot Prime.
No, Amazon.
Oh, no. It was either Amazon or my wife, one of the two. But Frankie got the
Nice.
Frank Walker got the signature and all stuff. That's like one of my happy moments in the con. I did end up getting Tidal Wave, so I got them in today.
Yeah, nice. I see Fort Next back there.
And I was like, thank God, it's big. But I got it for like $200 I got it for like $200.02. So I overpaid by 2 cents. Oh well, that goes on.
That's good. Yeah, I like your tax rate. Ours is crazy.
Oh, I did something. I got thanks to Michael, I got the Metropolis set, which is right there now, all Transforming base mode. I had no idea. Like, I thought the weaponizer from Siege, like COG and 6-gun, were pretty shitty. And then I skipped Earthrise. I skipped Kingdom with the fossilizer. And I just didn't find them appealing. And then I skipped the Junkions just because I didn't need any Junkions. But then I went all in on the Rock guys. But then picking up the Metropolis set, I realized how good the modulator were for Earthrise. Like, it's really ingenious engineering. Parts forming and everything, but it's still really interesting. So I went and ordered Airwave and Ironworks.
Oh yeah, it's those two. Those two are so good, and there's a SDF1 mode to them too. I don't know if you saw other people do it, but I've got mine in this collaborative mode that looks like that. It gives you feels like SDF1 from Robotech, and I'll have to.
I haven't followed Robotech. So yeah.
Okay, but it's
really... gentlemen, we have a special guest that's popping in right now. Say hello to Engineer Hoist.
Engineer Hoist.
How's it going, fellas?
It is so good to see you, man.
great meeting
Yeah,
you.
it was great meeting all y'all
man.
there at TFCon.
Yeah,
And,
I'm glad you cut
this
my.
week,
I'm glad you cut my joke in my video when I put you as retired.
oh yeah, no, I figured you were joking.
Yeah.
It's all just joking back with you.
So
That's
no,
funny.
it was great.
So, if nobody knows who this man is, you do now. Engineer Hoist
Yep.
is a phenomenal YouTuber. Check out his material. I started checking it out some more, and I had enjoyed the videos. So I got to catch up with everybody though. And hello, happy, joy. What's going on?
What's up, Happy?
And
All
Prince,
right. Cool.
we're getting people today, man. So we were talking about obviously TFCon and how Patriot Prime over here. I mean, Raz was like having a great.
Oh man.
Uncanny.
Mm-hmm.
Uncanny, yeah,
Good
exactly.
stuff. Oh man.
Like we were just talking about our hauls and all that stuff. Ken was showing off his Obsidian Prime and all that. Ravage was showing off his Senator Ratbat. What was your favorite pickup for the con?
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably my favorite story was actually getting in there and picking up the custom class.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, you went to the custom class.
Oh,
I
that's
did
really
not.
good. Oh,
I
Okay,
did not
you
actually.
you just got it. Uh-huh.
Well, because I've done the custom class the other times I've gone to TFCon, and the first time I kind of just went by myself. Patriot Prime was there, and that's where we met. And I think when we met Deluxe there, but we didn't go kind of as a group. It was just kind of where we were. That was kind of the beginning of our group and all that. Then we went back in 21 to Baltimore. I was doing the custom class, and everybody started showing up like halfway through the class, and I'm just like, where do I go?
Yeah.
And then last year in Orlando, I had a booth, and I signed up. I did the custom class. I didn't know I was going to do a booth when I first did it, so I actually ended up paying for my ticket and a booth. So I got paid double, but whatever. So again, I kind of left halfway through. This time I said, you know what? I'm just not going to do the class because I'm there to go hang out. And then they go announce that it's like Hot Rod, it's like, a custom of Energon Rodimus basically. And that's like Hot Rod's like my favorite character. I'm like, figures, of course, the one time they do a character that I really like. Not that I didn't like the other ones. I'm not there. So first thing I did when I got there about like 12 o'clock on Friday. First thing I did when I got there, I went straight to the custom classroom and said, can I buy the kit from you? I don't have the class, but I love the character. And yeah, he had extras, and so I gave him some money, and he gave me the parts and the figure.
Nice.
Cool.
And so it's up to me to get the paints, and I've got brushes and stuff. I actually had about half of the paints already, and I've ordered the rest. So at some point I'll be putting it together.
That's awesome.
There's one thing I'll say about being at the convention is like when I started seeing everybody pop up and like before you guys came in, because I know you guys were still at home Thursday. Mike and I came in on Halloween night, so we showed up to the hotel and we're just chilling out, hanging out. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" and all that, blah blah blah, hanging out. Here comes Bot versus Console. James and Bobby are there, and I'm like, I became an introvert all of a sudden. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to bother them. They just got in. They're relaxed. And what does this guy do? Bobby! I'm like, no! Nice guys, very nice guys. I met them, very outgoing. So it's like I felt like the awkward. I'm like different on the screen, and I think it's true. Like you're different on screen than you are in person because you're like, I don't know if I should meet these people. That kind of. I mean, I don't know how you guys felt about that.
Same way. I'm the same way. I'm very reserved in person. I'm not going to be the one to initiate conversations. So just like what you did there, you got to find guys like him to hang out with because they'll drag you along to meet other people.
I went to Deluxe and you were there, Hoist, and I think Lance and one other guy, and you were talking, and I went to say hi, but then I saw that he was like a little shy, and so I didn't want to bother him, so we just went and sat down elsewhere for I don't know, 10, 20 minutes, and then he looked at me, and then he waved me back over. So then that's when we joined everybody and everything. So I, just gave him time to not settle, but get used to the idea. But it was so great, to go to Pickles with you guys, and And then Martin wasting I don't know how much money on 10 beers that people didn't
I don't
drink.
care. I don't care. It did not bother me one bit. My thing is I didn't know who would, and I was like, well, I don't want to offend anybody. So I prepared that, like I had that plan like 9 months prior. And I said, I'm going to have some beer money on the side. I'm going to, buy, and whoever does, whoever doesn't. And I respect whoever doesn't, because if they don't like to drink, that's fine. So I wasn't offended.
That's really what it was. Yeah, I
This
think we all appreciated the thought and all that, but it's just I think Zero's trying to watch what he's drinking because he's trying watching his diet, and I've never been a drinker, and I think a couple of the other guys it was just that's not our thing, but we appreciate the offer.
Well, I wasn't offended one bit whatsoever, and these guys are like, well, aren't you going to drink those beers? I'm like, you want me to drink down 4 beers in under 5 minutes? I haven't done that since I was 25 years old. I mean, I could do it, but I'd be like crawling back.
That would have made for a good video.
Because like, what are you doing, man? I'm like, I'm doing the bounty
Live with
crawl.
Ultra Megatronus. Yeah.
Well,
I
so what
really
you need to
should
do is
have
when
went-
you do that, you start reviewing figures. It's kind of like your 10 bots, 10 shots thing.
Oh Lord!
Transformation takes 10 minutes more, and for the joke, I should have went to the table next to us and say, okay, these 4 beers there don't have roofies. You can have them. Just to see the people's reaction would have been funny.
Yeah.
It was fun, though. I mean, like I said, it was like to try and break the ice and all that stuff, and just like I said, introduce myself to everybody else, and like I promised, I make a promise is like I'm buying you around. So, and like I said, no offense if nobody did, because I didn't know who would or could drink. So, if it was turned down, I get it. If I was able to drink it, believe me, I would have probably been like, well, that's the end of TFCon for me. See you guys next year.
Yep.
Yeah. I did pick up this thing from Hoist. That was
that's cool.
actually a better toy than I expected. Because, I mean, it doesn't look that great. Like the car mode is not. But I did have fun with the transformation. And I think I might go back and maybe get decals for him. But, from that. But it was, thanks, Hoist. That was a great price, too. So.
Cool.
Yeah, well, everything was priced to sell.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing,
I
man.
gotta say,
Fishy got the deal of the century, though, man. Fishy got the deal of the century.
I
was happy to get them together.
And then if you have 4 of them, if you have 2 Sideswipe and 2 Sunstreaker, you can swap the heads. And because of the way they transform, like basically it is the same alt mode. You just do an extra step to get Sunstreaker, basically to flip the chest around. And then when you have those, you can have Tiger Track and Cordon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like it's just a head swap and then switch the transformation. And then you have Cordon and I mean, not Cordon. You have, Cordon and Tiger Track. So, yeah, really, it's a fun mold.
So, Ghostmax, you ever been to Chicago? Because if so, man, road trip. I will go if you go, and I will drive if you're cool. I can't stand airplanes. I just can't. Like, I love the design. I love the concept. I love watching them in movies. But as far as flying is concerned, hell to the no. And hello, sir. How are you this evening? If you'd like to join us, I think I sent you an invite. You're more than welcome to pop in if you got a couple of seconds to hang with us.
Private chat. He's already there.
He's in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is backstage.
It did not beep for me.
How dare you make
There he is.
How dare you make this great man wait?
In my defense, I did not hear the beep. This thing usually beeps. That's what I get for paying for premium, instead of a super premium. I apologize. How are you today, sir?
It's all good. Chilling back. Finally got my video finished.
I just saw the notification pop up for your Sentinel Prime, right?
Yes, I did.
There you go. That's going to be a fun watch right after this.
Yep.
And that's what I bought from you.
That's right.
Yeah, with the Minicon, which is somewhere on the table. Can't find him right now. But thank you, because I had been looking for a complete one, a good one for a while, because my son, he still says that he never had that, but he was 3 years old, so what does he know? But that's the only Armada figure I've ever had. So I'm really happy to have him again. He's such a good mold. They could do an update in Legacy, but I like this one.
He actually is my on my list of figures that I would like to see them redo in in the Legacy Prime, whatever you want to call the series.
Ages of Prime.
Age of Prime, I think,
Age
is the
Prime,
next trilogy.
The whole Generations line. That's pretty much what it is. It's just Generations, just with a new subtitle for a trilogy.
Yeah, exactly. And
I gotta say, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Now, I'm just a question, like, because I have only been collecting for I don't know 4 or 5 years now. But has it always been like that? Waves of 3? Because I know from Power of the Prime, like the Prime Wars trilogy was before
Pretty
that.
much when it started.
Okay, so that's when the 3 thing, like, because I remember we had like Classics, Legends, and Universe. Was that separate lines, or was that just like 3 chapters of Generations?
I guess maybe it was 3 chapters of Generations, because remember the movies came in between it. So
right,
like all the movies were basically like the things that were kind of like changing things up. In fact, the whole idea behind Classics when it first started was to introduce these characters to the new audiences. So it was kind of like if you go back and look at the Collectors Club stuff, the BotCon stuff, it even says that they were trying to introduce G1 characters to brand new audiences because they thought that the movies were going to be like G1. But, that was, in fact, actually, I even told Aaron Archer this like in person over the weekend, because I listened to his review of Transformers 1 and how he argued for hours to get more color on the live action bots, and they wouldn't do it. He's like, you don't understand. You can't tell what character is what. Like, they need more color to them. But yeah,
he was right.
I will say that definitely now that it's on digital for Transformers 1, it's taking off a lot more, and I'm actually glad to see that people are starting to wake up and say, wow, this movie is actually pretty good. And they're now, I guess, what the revenue goes on, if it gets any more, it's already made up for the cost of the movie that was made in theater. Hopefully, if it gets more, now they'll say, okay, we're going to go for Transformers 2. And if that happens, I think it's going to be a hell of a written story, because I definitely want to see more out of it. I mean, this was the one movie that I think a lot of people in the beginning, and I won't lie, and myself included, when I saw it, I was like, well, I mean, you can't expect Peter and Frank to be in the series forever, and to have like Helmsworth and Scarlett and all that being there. I'm like, come on, get some actors that are established and voice actors, because I know Raz is definitely a voice actor strong, no matter what. So I mean, the one benefit behind it all for having Helmsworth and Keegan-Michael Key and all that they were actually physically Transformer fans, and they spoke about it in one of their interviews. So that was like a good,
Scarlett Johansson definitely wasn't. She was, it was definitely something different for her, but that's fine. But the movie itself was really good, and it was a good reboot. It was a good start to the franchise over again. That's something that I think that the only problem is I think not enough people saw it. And now, like you said, digital people. I mean, people are seeing it digitally. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm a little congested. So
no problem. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to take off once it's got the momentum now going. A lot of people are seeing it, and they're saying, "Hey, this is actually pretty good." I think I would want to see a second movie and see where they go off with this, especially if they caught the stingers and all that towards the end of the movie. And for the kids, I think, like when I went to see it in theater, it was me, father, and a special needs son in a wheelchair. When I was walking out after the movie was done, after the trailers, the crowd picked up a little bit more. So it had some momentum, but I think it was just like, I think you said it too, that it was all about advertisements and how they never really focused on really pushing it as hard as they should have. It was just
they focused on the comedy. But something, when I was thinking about it, I'm like, you can make almost any action movie into a comedy if you wanted to, with the one-liners and zingers that they do. You could literally turn any movie into it, like any trailer as a comedy-driven trailer, even though the movie is not a comedy movie at all. And like you could take the original Predator and
I was just thinking that Schwarzenegger, with Schwarzenegger, just do all the one-liner. It's a comedy movie.
It's a comedy movie, right? And you could put like whatever song that you want to make it feel like a comedy trailer. And unfortunately, whoever was in charge of marketing did that to the first trailer and gave us a movie trailer that really turned off audiences. So they didn't go and see it. And that's really what it is. Another thing is movie theater tickets are expensive. The movie was only going to be in theaters for a month before it came out on digital. You know,
that was a surprise.
It came out in September instead of in July or August. So there was a lot of things that were going against, you know, the movie. And it was like, what, 1 weekend or 2 weekends before Wild Robot came out?
Yeah. And all of a sudden it wasn't in IMAX anymore or any of the high-end screens.
At least it wasn't the Joker movie, because that one was in the theater for a day. And next thing I know, it's on sale for $24.99 on Fandango. I'm like, what the hell? It just came out.
Yeah,
so that opening night, Martin, your theater had 3 people in the audience, right?
Me included, yes.
Yeah, okay. So then in Knoxville, Tennessee, where me and Jimmy watched it, there was only one other person in the audience that night on that opening night, and that's sad for a Transformers movie. And that one just really was awesome. I was like, why is this theater not packed? But I mean, the mismarketing and it's like all the snafus. And anyway,
I think there was maybe 10 people when I went, and I went like last minute. Well, I remember I called you. You were streaming, and I called you from the car as I was driving to the theater. I just joined in the StreamYard, and I'm like, I'm gonna go see the movie right now. So.
Cool.
Which I'm glad I did. It was really fun.
Yeah. Okay.
The one thing I'll say is when we got to TFCon, I felt so bad for you, Rodimus, because like you just walked in the door in the moment, and you've got such a high popularity, and like I saw you walking through the hotel door. Next thing I know, people just vroom. I'm like, oh my god, let the guy get to check into the hotel or something. I was like, I saw you, and I'm like, nah, I'm not approaching this man until he at least like settles down, you know. Gets his room, let him get like 10, 15 minutes of time to breathe and say, I just got in from Florida. Back up a bit.
Then the next thing you know, we're beside him and we're helping him unload his car. You know,
I was surprised at that. You told me about that. Yeah.
We got to help him fix up the black market downstairs on that first night.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I had the corner of the black market for sure. I mean, how many people were swarming my bins, man?
It was an honor to meet you, sir, and your father. He was such a
awesome. I wanted to say that too.
So cool. I appreciate
funny guy.
Yep. I know that you said that.
Oh man.
I love the fact that they had the sign that says there's not to be any selling of whatever in the lobby.
That to my son.
Meanwhile,
I think it was
and then
so it's like no, nobody's selling. They're displaying with options to buy.
Yeah, everybody loved that when you explained it that way. Everybody was.
Well, they eventually told me to pack it up before, because like it was, the thing was that like when people are hanging out in the lobby after the fact, then it's okay. But I think when you first get there, until registration is done, that they want you to just like not worry about sales. But I thought about it. I was like, people have money. They're going to want to buy now.
This is before.
Get them now before you don't get them at all, because they have the cash and they'll spend it in the dealer's room when they can get it.
I sold my Brave Maximus. I sold my Armada Unicron. I sold my Armada Megatron. My Armada I think the Armada Galvatron went. I know that, who was it? Captain Kyle got my G2 Grimlock. And then Scotty got my G2 Slag, because those two were like more on the pricier end because they were the rarer colors. And I didn't know they were the rarer colors until the point. And then someone bought my G2 Electro, which if you know anything about that figure, the person who bought it, his girlfriend or sister, whoever was with him, was holding Electro like this because she knew. Wow. You don't mess with G2 Electro without care. because mine was pristine, with in good shape too. You know,
Yeah.
joints were a little loose, but didn't have to worry about the gold plastic falling apart.
I had this one guy because I ended up picking up a Masterpiece Starscream for $80,
Oh wow!
and I lucked out. So the guy was selling a Masterpiece Optimus Prime Limited or something like that. He put like $250, and I looked at him. I'm like, "How much are you asking? Like, how much do you expect to get for this guy?" He's like, "Well, I'm hoping to get at least 200." I'm like, "Jack up the price at 300. You might get $50 more out of your deal." He's like, "Why do you say that?" I was like, "Look, it's a shitty method. It's a scalper method. You know, some people, but you got to remember, you invested into this thing. Always ask for higher and then negotiate your way down. And whoever gives you the best deal, you take it." So the guy marked it up to 300. He got it for 250. It was like, "Oh wow, thanks." I'm like, "Hey, thank you for."
And then you go 25. Give me 25 of the extra profit. You know.
Nah, I'm good with that with the Starscream because I'm like, you want to sell Starscream for 80? He's worth at least 125. And I picked him up at Toys R Us, or not picked him up. I had gotten Megatron and Masterpiece for like $125 easily, but that was going back about maybe 7 years ago. So I mean, he could have probably gotten more, but I don't argue. I go with whatever person wants. If that's the price they want to sell it for, I will never argue that.
I mean, I
generally what I
could have
do.
asked maybe another $100 for Brave Maximus, but he was such a big piece that I wanted him to go, and I love the figure, and like, in fact, I had him in city mode, like sitting behind me, and my son came into the room before I started packing everything up to bring with me, and he goes, "Man, that looks so cool. What is that? Is that Autobot City?" Because he wanted to play with it, and he wanted to like go down, have the cars go off the ramps and all that kind of stuff. And he's 6, so it was cool.
Was that hard to separate? That had to be hard for you to like part with it.
No, because I still have in the box Titan's Return Fort Max,
right?
So I don't know how the ramps are on that thing. So
You
I'm
mean?
curious.
Go ahead.
That's
or better yet,
the ramps are a little loose. Like if you hold them, they're gonna bloop. So, but it's a good. I'm really happy with it, and I'm also happy with my Fire Tux holder for Chris Milk.
You're gonna make me one of those.
Yeah, well, then these tech specs are really fun, and I have one for my custom Raziel Kane figure. So, Chris
wait, I'm sorry, I zoomed out too fast.
So, and then I have 2 other. I have Unicron and the 2 Letonians, right? Well, they're over there. So, Fire Talks did this for me, and then some stands for my Marvel figure all the way over there. Because, Marvel figures don't stand, and Hasbro's not giving stands, so that's terrible.
Oh, you gotta get these.
I gotta bring this up too.
Yeah, I saw those, but
that's me. I went to hit yours and I hit mine.
50 for $10, so I got $20 worth. Yeah.
The thing is that I really wanted to encourage Fire Talks in his business, but I can't buy on Etsy because any store on Etsy that ships to Canada, it's pretty much the same price, like or it's more like the Rhinox gun from Larkin for the Kingdom mold were $6 each, or maybe a little more than that, and the shipping was $13. So I'm like, no, I'm not paying that. So Larkin actually heard me say that and just shipped me some.
Oh, that's
I got to answer this to Anthony because he just said that Hasbro Pulse dropped the ball. Yeah, I mean, Ken and I just got our Knight Rider kit.
And look, the crotch piece for Raziel.
Nice.
And I only checked for that because you told me it better have it, and I did check. But so
I got to check mine too.
So if anyone has an extra crotch in their box, mail it to me, please.
Yeah.
Did that come, Ken? Because I didn't open the weapon stuff because you know how they put it in little baggies and all that stuff. Is that supposed to be? Because now I'm getting nervous. Actually,
it's just there. It's just there, and it hangs on
there
by
in the
friction.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't really do that on the show, should I?
What?
Hey, did you guys any guys order the Hot Wheels Optimus Prime?
Oh, say again? Oh,
Like
Hot
not
Wheels
the one that
Optimus
transformed, just the track fleet.
Prime.
Because my Bumblebee, I found it over there, but I know in the States, you have the Optimus Prime already, but in Canada we don't have it yet. So, and now I
I
really
haven't
want.
seen a Prime, but I've seen a lot of Bumblebees, just like you
No,
got.
I
So.
know, Rodimus, you have the transforming Hot Wheels one. So,
Had it.
oh, you sold it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I sold it. I sold it to Fire Talks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I thought it was
he
really
ordered it.
pricey.
He ordered it and they canceled his order.
Ouch.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So he's like, I don't think I'm going to get it. And I said, you want it? I've reviewed it already. You want it?
Yeah. You got the views, so you're good.
I'm jealous of Fishy though. He got the greatest deal out of everybody. I think $7 for the Volvo Prime.
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
well, Fire
he did-
Trucks was really selling cheap, like Velocitron Scourge for $5. I should have picked one, but I'm like, I don't need an extra one. But he did give me that, upgrade kit for the Target exclusive Prime. So,
The
and
aisle roller.
for some reason, I thought that was the VNR mold, but it's the Laser Prime mold. So,
Right.
the sticker for Fire Duck. So I think I'm gonna put it on top and then cut it in half so that when I open the trailer, anyway.
That's
I
cool.
like to apply my
That's a
sticker.
good idea.
So, and I'm waiting for Toy Hacks to do stickers for the Legacy Prime because you have all the stickers from G1 were reproduced as molded details. So, but he's lacking color, and he's so tiny. Like compared to like he's three-quarter of the size of a G1 Prime. So that's the one thing. But thank you, Michael, for this gift, impromptu
Yes,
gift.
sir.
I walk in the room like, I'm like, oh, that's delicious. You want it? Yes. Why not? So, yeah. But I'm waiting.
Raz had the super VIP treatment when you came down. We wanted to make sure you had that, man. We wanted to make sure you hauled your ass all the way from another country to come join us. We had to give you freaking the best experience we possibly could for you, man. I'm glad you had fun.
I had a great experience.
Cool.
And meeting all of these guys, all the legends that I've been watching for 5 years, fantastic.
I didn't know it was a legend.
No, you've been on
Rodimus
professional news programs. Yes, you're a legend.
Definitely a legend, sir.
Well, the next time I go to TFCon and you're there, I'm going to get a black security shirt. So that way, like, as soon as you come to the door, I'll just run right up. I was like, okay, hold on. No, breathe. No. Oh, it's okay, sir? Okay.
I couldn't go like 5 feet without like, oh my God, you're Rodimus Primal. Can I get a picture with you? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was so funny. Like in the morning, I think like early morning, we're sitting down, just chatting, and then we just see two guys like, "Hey, you're Rodimus Primal," and then he go to, and we're like, "Okay, Joe's downstairs now." Like, that was the alarm for it. So
what was I probably was like a highlight for me was like on Saturday. I went with Extra Zero because he was getting something signed by. Why am I'm tired, so I'm trying to remember his Michael Charles David, the guy the right what was his name again? David Michael Hill, Michael Charles.
Michael Charles Hill.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's definitely late because I'm messing up names. So we met him, and I was shaking in his hand, and I was telling him like how much like I really appreciated his writing on, The Burden Hardest to Bear, and I loved like a lot of his other episodes. Yeah. So the next day on Sunday, he was coming down the escalator, and I was sitting down eating breakfast, and I turned over and I noticed him. I was like, "Hey, Michael, how are you?" So he comes over to me. He goes, "Wait a second, you're Rodimus Primal."
Nice.
And I'm like,
"That's awesome."
Like
that's awesome. See, legend right there.
Yep.
When a legend recognizes you're part of the legend.
That was surreal. That was really surreal. Also, on Saturday morning, my dad and I got on the elevator to come down, and Jessica Giovanni was on the elevator.
Oh wow!
And
Nice.
and my dad is a morning person, so he will immediately will start
Engage.
talking to people on the elevator, and he'll whatever. And so and I turn to my left and I notice her, and I'm like, oh hey, I realize it's her. She looks at me and she goes, oh hey, how have you been? I haven't seen you since New Jersey, because I went to BotCon in New Jersey.
Cool.
And she goes, how's the channel doing? All this, she just recognized me, and just that was really, really cool. And then when I was on the floor on Saturday, I'm walking past all the tables for the autographs, and Jeremy Levy is he's in the middle of talking to somebody. He turns over and looks at me and goes, hey Rodimus, what's going on? How's things going? How you been? I'm doing good. I'll see you a little bit later. I'll come over to say hi. And when I came over to see him later, Travis Arts came by and goes, hey, one hot rod to another. And it was it's cool.
Nice.
Because if I think about it, I'm technically a co-star on Cyberverse, since my name is written on one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I mean, that recognition right there. It's just so fun.
Yeah.
You're part of a show.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I thought it was so cool when you mentioned that, after you saw the special and posted it. I'm like, to me, that was like when everything you did was justified. It was justified right there, because you have Hasbro sending you boxes of toys and stuff like that. So I mean, it's really, really cool that the industry basically is paying attention to your channel.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
maybe one day it'll happen to me, but I doubt it.
I was doing the roundtables for a while before they went back to meeting up in person again. I just haven't been able to go to the bigger shows, other than TFCon, which is bigger, but MegaCon obviously Hasbro's not at. New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con are the two places that they usually go to, but
yeah, those are the big ones. I mean, even LA, New York Comic Con started being even bigger than LA now. Dragon Con's supposed to be that's the big one of all of them. And then LA was the second, and then New York was the third. But then everybody started saying, "Nah, New York's gotten bigger than LA itself." So that kind of surprised me. I never thought
they expanded the size of the Javits Center.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I think they expanded it
the inside. They opened up some, things around. So
I know when they did the Walking Dead session for that, they actually took it to the Hammerstein Ballroom and then to Madison Square Garden that one year.
Yep.
And I was like, Jesus, they really are starting to expand more and more.
They were doing that even when I was still going. I haven't been to New York Comic Con since 2019 because after COVID, it was like, am I really going to go back to New York?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. What's going on, Jimmy? How you been, man?
Hey.
What's happening, folks? I am tired dealing with
I
customers
bet.
all day. Hey.
You have to work earlier in the morning.
Tired? You acting like you just came back from a convention.
What?
You tired? You acting like you just came back from a convention or something.
Yeah. It was a great time. I mean, TFCon was awesome. It was excellent meeting some people that I've watched on YouTube and been following, some people that are my inspirations. Finally got to see Raz. That was okay.
Hey, you better be glad he's not on the channel, man. Patriot, he'll be telling him what you said.
What?
That's going to be the running joke from now on, Raz. You know that. That's going to be the running joke.
That's the thing. We were walking, and people were like, "Oh, you guys kind of look alike." I'm like, "I'm his stunt double." There you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
you're both about as tall. I think you're about
the room with Patriots
taller than I
clones.
am, right?
Me?
Yeah.
We got the room with Patriots clones.
No, I think you're pretty much the same height.
Martin, yeah.
Same height. Yeah, we're about the same height.
Patriots
Yeah,
Club.
we're the same height. I think maybe I'm a little shorter than Patriot Prime,
Yeah, he's
but
tall.
not.
Because like the pictures that you guys took together, you guys look almost dead on to height.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the video was super close. Yep.
yeah. I just grabbed a couple,
Uh-huh.
set from our, individual reviews and stuff like that, and just mash them together and did. And then I sent it to him. Like I didn't want to make it public, and then he turns out he didn't like it, so I sent it to him first. I'm like, "You okay? This works," and he was really happy with it. So then I made it public, and it was fun. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's funny.
An engineer, man. I don't want to like. You've been quiet for a while. I apologize, man. Like, what was your highlight experience of the con this year? To get you involved in. I'm sorry. I try to get everybody involved on conversation. So let me put the center.
Oh
stage
no,
on.
that's fine. That's kind of what I do. I usually just sit back and listen to other people. If I got something to say, I'll speak up. But that's why I have my own channel. I do all the talking there. But
There you go.
I gotta use that one.
I don't know. It just everything is just the whole experience. It's just fun being there and just immersing in the whole Transformers and friends and everything like that. Just didn't think 1 second about work or chores or errands or whatever back here.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just the whole thing was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were kind of joking one morning that we got the best sleep of our lives recently at the con. For me, I didn't have to wake up for any kids. So
The first night, I thought I was gonna have a bad sleep because my back was kind of acting out, so I had to be careful. Like I woke up a couple times during the night. I'm like, okay, I gotta shift a little bit just to make sure I'm okay. Second night, boom, went right out, and I should have stayed up because you guys did the stream with Patriot Prime. Like they were all lying down, sitting in chairs, and you did the whole thing. I'm like, man, I could have been in there. That would have been so fun. But I was so tired on Saturday night. I passed out. My legs were killing me. So yeah, I have a sitting down job.
And believe me when I tell you this, you were saying, "Oh, guys, warning! I snore." I'm like, barely. Like I slept through it like a baby. I mean, I think all of us. If you were snoring,
that
you
just
didn't know.
means that your wives all snore.
Yes.
Mine does.
I mean, I didn't hear it at
Should I
all.
have said that?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Ken, did you say I snored?
No, not at all. I was surprised at Darth Ravage actually because he sleeps in a chair sitting up.
Oh
And
yeah,
I was like,
that's
what
not a joke.
the-
He was in the great chair in the room, sitting down with a pillow, and then he just went out. Boom.
Yep.
Yeah, he was like that Thursday too. He's like, I can't sleep on a regular bed. I gotta sleep on this chair, and he passed out like
Quite the
nothing.
skill.
Me, I was taking advantage of the hotel. I was like, okay, I'm good, thank you.
Rodimus and Hoist, you guys are from Florida, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did y'all drive to Fayetteville or something like that, and then drive the rest of the way back home, or did y'all do it in one shot going home?
My dad and I drove there. Halloween, we drove to Fayetteville.
Yeah.
And then we drove the rest of the way on Friday. But on Monday, we left at like 8:30 in the morning, and I got home at 11:30 at night.
Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
that's really good.
How about you, Hoist?
And I stopped also. Roanoke Rapids is where I stopped, a little bit farther up than. But 21, when I was in Baltimore last time, I did 1 day up and 1 day back, and that's a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I was like, if I drive again, I'm going to stop. I'm going to find somewhere in the middle ish or whatever and stop. And the way I figured, basically I got like 2/3 of the way on the Halloween on that day, and I had like 3.5 hours that final day, and that allowed me to get in about noon, which is about what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
It was cheaper. It was
I love it
cheaper
when a
to-
plan comes together.
I don't know about you. I mean, it was cheaper for us to stay one more night and leave Monday morning. Like they gave us like a $19 one more night to stay.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Yeah,
That's great.
like it was like a deal that my dad got for his Hilton rewards. But
Oh, okay.
if we do it again, like I would stop halfway. But if I'm gonna do Chicago, which I don't know if I can do, I'm gonna fly. I'm definitely
yeah,
gonna
because
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm thinking.
from here, Chicago is I think 13 hours. So from Florida, it must be like a really long time.
yeah.
From New York, it's
I-
16 hours. So.
Oh, from New York,
Probably won't be doing
well,
Chicago.
for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
I would
it's
fly to
not
Chicago.
Chicago.
Hold on, Hoist was saying something for Chicago. How long?
Yeah, I was just I don't know, but I don't think I'll be doing Chicago. But if I did, I would fly for that one for sure.
Now, Rodimus, I heard you got to experience the wonderful world of Buc-ee's.
Yes,
so
yes,
Oh.
yes. That was a first time experience for me.
did you get one of their nice big old brisket sandwiches? And
No, I got a chicken sandwich.
Okay.
And we had gotten the some sort of beaver nuggets or something like that or whatever for the road. And then I picked up like a couple different things for like one, like for through the gift shop basically, for the kids. And that was it.
Cool.
It's crazy. Buc-ee's is one of those places when we stop, it's like, all right, let's stop really quickly. And then all of a sudden it's like $150. What the hell?
Is it all jerky?
It's usually beaver nuggets, Rice Krispie treats, a brisket sandwich, a couple drinks, and
Wow.
What did they do? Kill it right on the site? They must like do it on the site.
The
What is all
jerky
that in
wall.
the background wrapped up there, man? I'm looking at some like plastic wrapped goodies there.
It's the
Yeah,
train
this
bots,
Yeah,
right?
these are the train bots.
Oh, I
Minus
love
the
that.
Ruger there. Yep, minus
Right.
Ruger.
Moon Studio train bots.
Very cool.
Raiden. So
I saw the one train bot that they were carrying for $175. I don't know if it was Ken. I think it was you, Ken, that was with me, or Ravage, or Raz. Like one of you guys that looked at it and said, "Yeah, don't buy it. Horrible transformation." You'd be.
It is hard. It is from what
the
I've
Moon
seen.
Studios ones are much better than the Takara Masterpiece ones, and it's a cleaner look too as well. So
Yeah, I think it was the Raiden one that I saw that was like the multi pack, and I'm like, $175. That's not bad for a freaking full train bot set. But as soon as I heard the insights on that, I'm like, with the transformations and the saying, like people saying that it's garbage and all that stuff. Kato, in fact, I think he had one that he transformed, and his the majority of his video was like censored because he was just like foul mouthing the crap out of the one bot. And I'm like,
the thing you got to watch out for that one that was 175 because it's just one train bot plus the combiner parts, kind of like the Ethereon Superion.
Yep. I almost fell for
one
that.
bot and then the combiner parts because then you have to buy all the other train bots as well. So.
Well, that's why
Luckily-
I had some knowledgeable people here that were saying like, okay, like Ken was like my wingman for like definitely getting some stuff because I was like when I ended up getting what was it Orion Pax and Alpha Tryon, and I was like, oh, he's asking 75 for it, and he was
that
like,
was cheaper than what I paid for at the store. So I mean, wow! I said, go get it.
Yep, and then ended up getting the War Dawn 2-pack, and I was like, okay, so I spent a good price on that one, so I was pretty happy. Like a lot of the vendors, I'll give credit, like they actually had some surprisingly really good deals.
I got what you were after. I mean, like the G1 vendors, man, it's expensive. Like it's hard not to go for a KO, you know.
And they actually say,
I saw the deal you got on those, Rodimus. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are good.
Retail for these.
There's a Springer at the at my Walmart, and I'm like, I don't know if I don't need it. So,
actually, believe it, you're gonna be freaked out when I show you this one. Like this one, I got $25.
What?
Yeah.
Cool.
Serious as a heart attack. I was shocked as hell. I'm like, Sandstorm 25. Yeah,
he has rubber wheels. That's the coolest thing. Rubber wheels.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Oh yeah, I was with you right there, and then I was like, go get it.
This guy, he looks cooler than the Siege one.
Yeah, of course. Because of the shoulder thing and
shoulders,
Mhm.
the weapons,
yeah.
hands, all of it. I'm just like, yeah, he's cool. He's cool. I want him.
You know what's good about it too? Because originally everybody was saying, "Oh, why buy the Studio Series one if you already have the Siege one? It makes no sense." And then I thought about it and I said, "You know what? Didn't they do the Wreckers? So if you don't have the Wreckers version of it, you can always use the Siege version as your Wreckers, and then the 86 for your 86 collection. So kind of still a win-win for anybody that was like wanting to get it.
Yeah.
Depending
Well,
if,
you know,
if
I
it goes
was
on
skeptical
sale,
about it too.
Yeah. And Jimmy scored with a box.
Oh boy.
Oh wait,
well, that's shiny.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard you got
Ah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
cool.
saw this. I was
That's
like,
beautiful.
Is that a KO?
So
I think so.
It's the God of Flame Jetfire with the tribute retro box, and so it's the deluxe set that comes with the stand and the clear fast pack armor. But I just love this box because I mean it's oversized to what the regular Jetfire one is, but it just looks freaking cool. It's one of those ones that I'm like, do I take it out of the box or do I just leave it in there because it's so pretty?
Yeah,
It is sweet.
So pretty. I mean, the reviewer in me wants to take it out of the box, but then the collector in me goes, just leave it in the box.
No. Open the box.
The force is strong with that one.
It's
it's one of those things where if you don't open it and next day you're like joining the kingdom of heaven or whatever, then it's like, why didn't I open the damn thing? I had my chance. I still do.
I have a lot of Transformers I need to open, and I just haven't gotten around to yet.
me too.
Same here. I just ended up getting Fort Max from Ken. I still got Scorponok from Ken that's still in the box. I just got in Tidal Wave on Friday. I'm like, oh my god, all these I want to display and I can't because I got to make room.
Oh, I got another real cool one. I got to go grab it.
It's like, I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, when you guys do it by like, okay, if I don't like this, I'm done with reviewing it. I'm just going to sell it. But these are the ones where it's like, I didn't really collect too much Transformers when I was a kid, and now it's like I've got my jobs and all that stuff, and I'm happy and I'm affording it. It's like I finally get what I've been always wanting. But then I start to look around and say, great, my wife's got the Funko Pop collection. I got my Transformer collection and my Marvel collection. Oh my God, what's the room? Something's got to get it.
That's why I sold you my Titans, because I needed room for Galactus and a couple other things.
And I bet your wife was very happy at the fact that I bought those Titans off you. And she's like, yes, now you can sleep back in the bedroom.
No,
right,
actually, she's been really cool at it. But that is a beautiful set, too.
Yeah,
You
this
should
is
see
the
pictures of that.
Shattered Glass, Planet X, Cadmos Nemios, Victory Saber, IDW version.
Nice.
And I saw it and I was like, that's pretty. Anything that's purple and black. And then my friend John found that at TFCon.
Oh, yeah, that was a good.
I saw that. I saw that guy before he went sold. Yeah.
G1 Star Saber. That guy bought a lot of stuff. He bought a crap ton of stuff.
Cool.
But yeah, I was surprised he got this for me. And so I was just like, this is so awesome. This is so freaking cool.
It is neat.
Love it.
Oh man!
If I die and I'm haunting, I won't haunt them. I'll just hopefully the grandkids or something like that, or whoever gets access to them, that they get it. I will have them all open today.
It's important not to think about that. It's like, man, if I'd probably need to put together to tell my wife's like, hey, make sure you appraise this stuff, or hey, this is how much it's worth. If I'm ever gone, don't just donate it to Goodwill.
I have to move into a home, a residence, for old people. I'm just gonna contact Chosen Prime and say, hey, this, how much you give me? Boom, ship it. I'm done. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna waste my time appraising. And it's
Canadian shipping
collect for the fun, not for the money or the resale value. So it's just unless my kid says, oh, I want it. Sure, there you go. That's your legacy. I'm not giving you a penny more.
I got two girls. I don't think they'll want this stuff. But I told them because I don't care about this other stuff, but some of the G1 stuff, I'd be like, yeah, just you may want to.
Well, Jimmy, I got a solution for that problem. You see, your daughters will get it because they're going to have boyfriends and they're going to appreciate Transformers, and then they're going to go,
I don't know if you want to have the boyfriend.
Daddy, you don't have to pay for the wedding anymore. We got this. We're good.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
why can't Dad pay for the weddings? Because I got this new G1 Jetfire that's complete with the gun.
I'm at the point with my collection where like that's why I've been selling a lot of my stuff is because I want to downsize those 3 bins that I still have. Just because like I want to keep with what I enjoy and then like forget the rest. If I can downsize to a certain point where I'm good with it, and I can still enjoy it, I'm good with it, you know?
Yeah.
And
I used to have
cool.
I used to have a rule where if I didn't transform something in a year or a year and a half, I would sell it. But the collection's gotten so big that I extended it to 2 years, but that's making the collection even bigger. So I'm moving and reorganizing that too.
Eventually, I'll stop. That's the thing. I want, like, I have my season 1, 2, 3 from G1 poster on my wall. And once I have every character there, then I'll just nitpick a couple thing here and there, you know. But that's my goal. And I'm missing, you know, combiners, a Triptychon, and then obscure character like, you know, Spike's Autobot X and a couple of the fembots. So I'm almost done, you know, but I'm sure I'll find something else there. Maybe I'll do like Kato and go the indie route with indie figures. Because, I mean, that's, if you like toys, it's really cool what they're doing for, you know, on the independent market. So,
or
maybe I'll
sell it. I'll probably end up on season 24 of Hoarders. So
that show's still running. Wow.
I'm surprised. Like I've seen people like before back in the day, like Macari and eBay, everybody's selling it, but now like Macari is jacked up and stuff.
Yeah.
Now
when
they want like. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say when they stopped, because I used to sell a lot on Macari, but when they said, "Hey, no more seller fees," I was like, "Oh, great!" Well, they passed it all onto the buyer, and now the buyer, when they see it, they're like, "Oh, this is the price." But then you see the total at the end with the buyer fees and stuff. They back out of it because of those fees. I was like, I'd rather have the seller fees so that the buyer knows exactly what they're getting. So Macari, like once they got rid of the seller fees, my sales on Macari just went non-existent.
Well,
they only pay out once a month, right?
Well, they charged like they had this one figure I wanted, and it was like $15. I was like, okay, great. But then after taxes and seller's fees and all that stuff, it was like $40. I'm like, you just went from 15 to 40. You want me to buy that? No, thanks. I'm good.
Yeah,
that's insane.
eBay's been sending out a lot of coupons for whatever reason. I've had $5 coupons here and there, and so I picked up stuff.
The interesting thing with eBay, at least I know how much I'm going to make, you know, or or that the seller or the buyer, when they buy it, they know how much they're going to pay. Whereas with Macari, it's just like, oh yeah, it's $15, like you said, Martin. Oh, it's 15, but all of a sudden it's like 40 after all the fees and stuff like that.
Take care, Ghost Max.
Yeah,
have a good night. I will talk to you later. I know we're gonna meet up with the toy because we got a toy show coming up next week, and they changed the location. So I ended up running into one of the vendors at TFCon, and like I don't know if anybody had seen him. He had like a bald head and like a biker. He looked like a biker. And he had like a grayish beard, and he was selling G1, a lot of G1 parts and G1 Transformers.
He always has the Spanish lady in the booth with him, right there in the far corner.
I believe so, yeah. And I turned out that I was looking at him. I was like, excuse me, you look familiar. Did you ever happen to go to the Newburgh Toy Collector? He's like, yeah, actually, I have been there. I was like, oh, shoot. So he usually goes there. He's out to this coming up, but
that usually is in the booth with him.
Cool.
Yeah. So I was surprised. I recognized him. I was like, wow, he travels a lot because the last time I saw him was in Newburgh. I know they do a lot of vendor stuff, and their business starting to take off a little bit more. But I love going to those little mini toy shows because it's like you find stuff that you never thought you would find in a million years, and sometimes they got it for really good prices.
Yeah. We have one here. I think it's Fanaticon in Ottawa, or there's another one. Like there's 2 events that I try to go to because it's like $5 at the door.
Yeah, that's really good.
So you go in there but then it's to see the price. Like some people, you know, selling old Super Nintendo now, it's like there's none under 150. It's like you never paid 150 for this, you know. It's just, and or it's really scalper price. But when you go with like I see older G1 figures, like there was a complete Ultra Magnus that I wanted, but then I just wanted to see if there was more elsewhere. By the time I came back, it was gone. I'm like, oh, that would have been fun. But I did find an Encore KO figure where I posted, "This is my KO Ultra Magnus," and everybody in the G1 group said, "No, that's authentic. They never made a KO." I'm like, no, AliExpress sold a KO. It was written KO. I know it's a KO. And everybody argued that no, it can't be a KO. Usually it's the other way around, right? You say, "Oh, I found this original," then everybody's telling you it's a KO. I don't get it.
Now everyone they can't. It's hard to tell the difference now.
No, people just like to argue.
Those KOs are really nice.
They are. Like, I mean, why would I pay, $100? Like I saw a red Sunstreaker, like a Diaclone, or I guess if it's American, it's Diachron, but I think the Diachron was black. So, but anyway, I saw a red one, and the guy was selling it for like 175, and the chrome was all faded and everything. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
I know I picked up a Chosen Prime had it for $20. They had a shattered glass Optimus Prime, but the Bumblebee mold for the Bumblebee movie, and I saw that. I'm like, $20? Hell yeah, I'm taking it. So now I ended up having all three of the Primes because they had. I ended up getting Nemesis Prime off of Temu for $15. So I was like, I lucked out with that. I was so happy with that one. Like, I don't know who's like anybody find their holy grails at the convention this year?
What I was looking for. The things that I want to get now are like more of the stuff that's out now. Like it's just that the stuff that like is kind of harder to get. Like that was like the thing for me. I wanted it. I wish I had someone. I didn't know if anyone was selling it, but the current Amazon sets. What's the bugs?
Yeah.
The one that came with was a cliff jumper on the side, or
Mayhem, basically the Mayhem Squad, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking to get I want Squeeze Play, but I don't want the other three.
You want Squeeze Play?
Yeah.
So don't even ask for a price. I'm sending it to you. I need your address later. I will send you Squeeze Play.
Yeah, he bought the kit and he didn't want Squeeze Play.
Squeeze Play, or did you get? Did you?
In fact, there you go. I'm serious as a heart attack because I got a. Oh yeah, haven't even. This is how serious I am. I haven't even opened the box yet. You want Squeeze Play? I can care less about them.
Okay,
I'll send them your way.
Cool.
See, that's why we do these streams so that we can trade stuff.
Yep. Sometimes, yep.
Well, what happened was that TF Fang
he comes with the gun.
Was looking for Fangry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so TF Fangry was looking for Fangry, and I have no attachment to him whatsoever. So I'm like, "You want him, dude?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, originally I was going to sell it to him, and then I was like, you know what? His birthday's coming up, and what the hell? Just give it to him a happy birthday and all that. But I have no attachment to him. So yeah, no, definitely. If you send me your address later on, I will send them to you sometime this week. I want
Norbs.
Hey, Diecast. Hey, look at my shirt.
You got the noobs there. I'm sorry. Damned golden child, because every time I just I just keep saying that one.
So I didn't find my grail. I was looking for G1 Landcross. No one, of course, that's going to be a hard one to find.
That's going to be a hard one.
But thanks to NyHunter, I did get my grail on eBay that I was looking for, the blue Gladiator Voltron right there. So now that I've got beta, gamma, and alpha, so I can't wait to play with it. This is the hardest one because the plastic, for some reason, on the blue one was very, very brittle. And so I can't wait to mess with this. This is the Voltron that nobody knows about or nobody wants, or now everybody wants.
I think everybody wanted it, but couldn't find it.
Yeah.
I wanted it too, so I said, I'm done.
Yeah. I can't wait for your review on
Hardly
that.
anybody, yeah. I can't wait either. The hard part is because there's like 3 different modes you can put them in. And so I'm like, I don't know if I want to do all 3 just because I don't know how. This is in really good condition, so I just don't know how stable that plastic is on this thing. So I just got to be very, very careful with it. But I I would love to see, like, I wish that Netflix would continue on with the Voltron series and bring out Daruger, as well as bring this guy out too, as well, and just kind of bring it, because this was the middle universe Voltron. The near universe was Daruger, and then far universe was the Lion.
The Lions.
Lion bots. So
Yep.
Yeah.
that was my one grail that I got. I'm happy. If I got nothing else for Christmas, this would be
Three
awesome.
completely unconnected animes that were mashed together like Robotech into one series.
Yeah.
Yep. It's amazing.
And Peter Cullen doing a voice on 2 of those.
Oh yes, that's
Peter
right.
Cullen, Michael Bell.
The intro. Yep.
Yeah, I got Michael Bell to autograph a Voltron picture for me, which is awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So I got my autograph, and he like I'm looking at the robots on it. Sideswipe is not there. I
Uh,
would have. I didn't really. I should have looked if he had another one with Sideswipe,
No,
but I don't think he did. So
No,
anyway,
it's all good though, because at least you got the other bots that he did. You know.
yeah, exactly.
'Cause he did a
got
lot of voices, so it's like it's just a lot of characters.
exactly.
Ken, I think he's talking to you,
dun,
man.
dun, dun. Yeah, I think so. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah.
I have a Diecast Norb shirt.
Part of
and
the Diecast Norbs fan club, president, and no.
You're the president of the fan club? He told me I was the president of the fan club. Oh, no,
Oh,
he said
so you-
whoever gets the T-shirt first gets to be the president of the fan club.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
I think I'm just a groupie now.
Uh,
If you ever need security, let me know.
Have
Yay.
you guys? Did you guys pick her up?
I haven't been able to find her yet.
Let me zoom in.
no,
I haven't
yeah,
found
I
her
haven't
yet.
been
What
able
was that?
to.
Oh, you
I
can zoom in.
I was gonna put her.
I
Yeah.
really wanted to pick her up for my
Oh, is that
kid,
split screen?
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
I don't like the chest. And I mean that does not look Cyberverse.
Non-F is coming out with a kit for her in January.
Uh,
So maybe
Mine
once
should-
I see the kit, maybe I'll get it. Because
And
I
there
mean,
is a
that would have been
3D
like a
print
good
kit.
gift for my kid because he did watch Cyberverse and he liked it. So
mhm.
There
Yeah,
is a
I've always
kit
wanted a
for
good
her
figure of
in
her.
that someone does a 3D print one that you can change out the wings and everything.
Nice.
Mm.
oh,
I ended up
Cool.
like doing a paint job on one of the. I took the star screen from Cyberverse and actually gave it the slipstream colors, and it actually came out pretty good. I'll bring it on the stream the next time.
Yeah,
Ravage, I did find one. Found a.
Where'd you find it?
Huh?
Where'd you
Ooh.
find it?
It's on sale on Walmart right now.
What?
Like,
Come on.
not for $90?
Walmart
Yeah.
online for $45.
I'm on it.
Ooh.
I'm
Then
on
you
it.
beat mine. Mine was 60.
I've got mine in the box.
you only
I
need
don't-
one figure in there, and it's the car. Like it's
Mhm.
really good.
Oh,
Actually, I like the way. Oh my God, Thundertron looks with the eye patch. So
Yeah. I
I'm
have
on
another
it.
Thundertron.
Okay, I gotta get it.
I think
and I had to get this guy right here.
Oh, I'm gonna zoom in on you
I
right now.
like him. I really
Oh,
like
yeah.
him. I got him a couple months back, and it's a really good representation.
He's a nice. he's a
yeah,
nice
I haven't done much with him other than place him with Black Arachnia, but yeah, I've been meaning to review him too.
He's good. I'm hoping that they do. Like I'm not. There's not a lot of Beast Wars characters, like from the. Oh, the little
Yeah,
parrots.
cool.
That's really cool. But
Okay.
so I'm missing like
That's
Quick
awesome.
Strike, Depth
That's
Charge,
awesome.
Rampage.
What?
That's
Where
about
did
it.
you get that?
He made it.
Fun Bee Studios at Brennan.
Oh,
That is too
So
cool.
the little parrot thing, it's his extra foot when you take off. To make
I'm
him a
sorry.
peg leg,
Let me
it's just
zoom
an
in on
extra
you.
little piece to
what?
that you can plug.
That
So that's
is
his
so
foot you
cool.
take off.
Okay,
That's
it's
extra
the
little
foot,
piece
and
that
then
you
they did.
put on
Okay,
there.
okay. I thought that came with him. Like I did not see that.
I like the
And
hat
then,
too.
then that's a little hat too.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, he has
sweet.
a different beard.
He's out looking
Mine,
for the
mine
one.
has a.
Well, this was the first Thundertron that
Yeah,
came
that's
out.
the first, but
Yeah, that's
the
the
one
first
I have has a more like of a dwarven beard. So
That's
like
the
braided.
Canadian version, apparently.
Oh,
Canadian version. Yeah, it just means he's more expensive.
It was the one looking for the one ring.
That's apparently a Japanese exclusive. That Sentinel Prime. So
Huh.
Thank you, Jimmy. I just got mine on order. It's coming in Monday.
And I'm throwing something into the chat, guys. That is a link to Show Z Store to get the DNA kit for the Silverbolt and the Tigerhawk. It just, I mean, that's a kit that you need to get there, Rodimus Primal.
Where is the link?
Hang on, I'm throwing it in the chat right now. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Right,
That
video.
missing
Or,
links, yeah, they were selling that missing link Sentinel Prime for like $220 at the
Wow.
con. I was like, "Ugh,
Oh, hell no.
wow.
ugh."
Is that
Shows
the
G's
yellow
got
one?
for
I'm all right with not
$32.99
getting it.
and pre-order.
I want a G1 cartoon Sentinel Prime.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I would buy. I'm hoping that's what we're gonna get with Age of Prime, but also I hope they keep doing like season 3 mini bots like Outback, and because we only have pipes recently, and like I wish they would just speed up and finish these characters.
Yeah. Just get it done. You know.
Okay, yep. Yeah, if you want the link, it's right there in private. But dang it, Jimmy.
What?
Dang it,
You
Jimmy.
need to send that back because you sent us your shopping
I
cart.
hear that phrase
Yeah.
so often. My boss says, "Damn it, Jimmy," all the time. I think my wife says it all the time. I'm just gonna get a shirt that says "Damn it, Jimmy." That's just what
Damn it, Jimmy.
Maybe you should.
You know what you do? You get Dr. McCoy on it, and you can just say, "Damn it, Jim," and then that'll be problem solved.
That's it. I'm a doctor, not an elevator.
I'm a Transformers collector, not a doctor, damn it. I'm just like, thanks for telling me, because I've been wanting that one, the 3-pack, and I said, oh, it's a little bit different from the Thundertron that I got already.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now it's like, that's the price I wanted for. So
Yeah, I
that's
was
what-
surprised because I know when y'all saw it and Ravage and John showed it to me at 60, and hey, they were like, "You want it?" And I was like, "Oh no, if somebody else wants it, they can get it." You know, because I did want it. Believe it or not, in my heart of hearts, I did want it, but I just said someone else get it. And then I saw this. There was I guess a Black Friday deal with Walmart right now that's going on. So
Yeah, Black Friday will be every Friday now for November until Thanksgiving or
Yeah,
Christmas.
pretty much.
Kind of ruins the whole thing. But I mean, it's cool if we're getting actual deals, but usually we don't get actual deals. You know, we just get, oh, we're saying it's a lower price, but really is not.
$50 off today, but we raised it $60 just to make it look like it's 50 off.
Exactly.
Sometimes Walmart is like that. It feels like they say it's on sale, but it's just not. I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
So-
My wife is good to spot all of those like fake sales.
Mhm.
So, you know, every time I'm not sure, she's like, nope, that's not a sale. That's it. So I keep that. But I mean,
Need
it's
those, but then you need tailgate, Outback.
Right.
Yeah, you need
Swerve.
tailgate, Outback, and
Swerve.
Swerve.
Yeah.
So
Wind Charger.
I actually want Sea Spray. Now that Anthony mentioned it, I do want to see Sea Spray because, I mean, we already got Beachcomber.
But Sea Spray's coming. We know he's coming in 2025. We just haven't seen anything.
and then we need an Alana figure.
A what?
Alana.
Oh, that would be cool. Like just a small one, like they do with the Masterpiece figure. Like they have like little spikes. I have a little chip.
Yes, but then
I'll be right back, guys.
Hmm.
Be right back.
That would be something, though. Can you 3D print an Alana?
You could, but then you have to paint it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's why like, or you can design your own at Hero Forge and choose the color, paint it online, and then pay $50 for them to ship it to you, and it's about this big.
Ouch. Ouch.
Plus shipping.
Maybe it's better to get a human figure and do the human form.
Well, Input took I think it was a G.I. Joe figure, and then found some custom head on eBay. And he did, I think he turned a Scarlet into a Marissa Fairborn. And it was it came out really good.
That's good. Yeah, I don't think that would be as hard. Yeah.
Well, I suck at customizing, so
This is the scale. Dino Riders.
Oh yeah,
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
exactly. That'd be good.
This is the scale I'd want for like a Spike or Carly or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this one back in the day, you know, did have bending knees, although it didn't have bending elbows. But it was fine.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, articulation a lot of times doesn't mean as much to me as how the figure looks. Does it look true? And if so,
yeah,
that's a lot better.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can make it this scale for well, maybe because compare that to maybe it's a little too big,
Could be.
right?
Well, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little tall, but
Hmm.
Anthony says same scale as Mask.
Yeah.
Okay,
Interesting.
Right.
that'd be
And a
nice.
leader class.
I'd like what I wouldn't mind if they would, actually do a GI Joe classified style line of G1 humanoids. Like, yeah, they wouldn't scale with the figure, but I'd love to have like a very detailed Spike and Carly and Sparkplug and
I know Lewin did that
with
Spike.
accessories,
That's what I
the
thought,
ranch
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, Lewin
Yeah.
Resources did that Spike.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw that one.
no,
Somebody at the show too bought. I
Nice
think
one.
it was Rodimus and Cups. Was it Cups human figures? Somebody was selling them from
Oh,
the
nice.
show where they got changed into humans. So
Nice.
Probably Ultra Magnus or Springer.
yeah. Maybe it wasn't Springer because it wasn't green. I remember Rodimus.
Rodimus
the
was in orange, and then it was
but
Ultra
then I
Magnus was
forgot.
in blue.
yeah, it's
But I think it's Ultra Magnus then.
Okay.
Yeah. But there was only 2 out of the 4. So yeah.
Oops.
and still,
Have this phone?
Rodimus Prime is still the only Transformer that actually had sex. He did.
Wow, that came out of left field.
No. He's the next morning. She brings him breakfast. He's putting on his boots. That's sex.
Found his crotch in the box.
It's called 1980s cartoon. The adults will get this,
Exactly.
right?
All right, so I'm sharing the screen that Ravage, and for the this is the first time actually we were able to do this, but I guess this is what you were talking about, Ravage, right?
Let me go looking. Hang on.
I kind of want that kit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then I bought it and then I went back in and refreshed because I sent the wrong link and then it sold out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at Safari next. Y'all can use one of those other codes that the guys have got to get into it and maybe get it for a little cheaper, but let's see if they got it.
I'm waiting for that Motormaster kit from DNA. I want that to come out now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's crazy. Oh man.
I'm not seeing
Ken.
Damn.
Ken, did you see that post I did earlier on the group chat for
Which one?
MODOK?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, he's not one of my favorite characters, but that's one heck of a box, and that's one.
Yeah, I mean, I sent the picture of comparing it with the with like a regular Legends figure. I was like, holy Jesus.
Yeah, he found a MODOK at Ollie's, and the box is huge actually. Compared to other figures, I guess. But yeah, that is. He's a big
now we got,
though.
as far as Transformers are concerned, like Rise of the Beast, the weaponizer ones, and I'm like at $7.99. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
A lot of people got
That's
it.
something I should have done. Plan a Ross and the Oilies on my trip. Because I see people like, oh, you find this, you find that, and we don't have those in Canada. Like we do have.
Oh, nice.
Not as good,
Yeah.
That you should get that, Ken. You guys should get that. Oh, you got that.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah.
I got that. Meg.
I just love the fact you can kit bash it to do that Skybound Optimus.
Yeah, except I sold all my Hasbro Core class figures because they felt like trash to me after I have New Age everywhere. So it's like, I
did that too, and now I want to get my core class back again now with this Megatron.
No, I can't. They just, like I said, they feel too...
You still got that wrapped in the plastic at all? Or did you get a chance to open that yet? Yeah.
Which one?
The one in your hand. The shines
this is just still in the box still. Yeah, I've been opening other things and like I really want to transform the Skyboom shield, but I have not made time for that yet. So he's this far along. So yep. But yeah.
We got so much stuff that we picked up from everywhere. It's like,
I finally.
I had to open my Knight Rider one. That was my dream Transformer.
It's a
Yep,
pain
yep.
in the ass to
Getting the
transform with
battery.
it, Raz.
I haven't not transformed him yet because I can't even get the hands in. So do I have to remove the hands?
I don't remember.
Wah,
It's
wah.
I blocked that out of my memory.
Oh, no.
I-
I'm
if I
gonna
had
have
Anybody done
to,
a video?
Look at my review. I don't know.
I'll go check that. But the hands are giving me trouble, and that's the first step, So
Mhm.
It's very
Oh,
cool
man.
looking though.
Mhm.
oh no, it looks
True.
amazing. So
I can't wait
and
for
it's
Megatron.
heavy for a legend scale figure. It's actually really heavy.
And they're doing a re-release of him more in the more fire orange and stuff like that too. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
Guys, I'm not feeling 100%, and I think I'm gonna hit the pillow.
It was so great of you to stop by, though. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I mean,
man.
thank you for
awesome.
coming in.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. I
Mhm.
really hope you feel better, but definitely appreciate you taking some time to join us. We are honored to have you, man.
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
It was
my
great-
mic was,
it was great
messed
finally
up
meeting
when you
you
joined.
in person.
Yeah.
Yes.
My mic was messed up when you joined, but I wanted to say it was an honor to meet you.
appreciate
That first day I saw you at your table, and I was like, "That's what it was
Let me
probably
make
like
sure.
everybody else." It was great. Thank
So
you.
definitely, reach out to me. I will get you squeeze play ASAP for sure.
Awesome.
And it's on me,
Mhm.
Believe me, I have no attachment to it, so
Cool.
it's
Now
yours.
I'm
You
just
still
gonna
got
play
the
Half
orange
Space for him,
box,
right?
or did you send it to Norbs?
Whatever I can do to help out with the community, and like I said,
Yep.
I was like, thank God somebody finally wants him because I couldn't get rid of it for squat. Everybody had him or something. So
Yeah, I know, because I already have Fangry, and then I just need to do Horrible,
Hmm.
and then it'll complete the headmasters for for the headmaster juniors on the Decepticon side. So that'd be cool.
yeah, it's yours, guaranteed.
All right.
Nice.
I'll see you guys later. You guys take it easy.
Later,
You
buddy.
too,
You
sir.
too.
Thank you for coming on again. Had a great time having you on.
All right. Good night, man.
Night.
Yep.
Feel better.
Thanks.
I was saying, are you going to send it to him in the orange box, or did Norbs get that?
Norb, that's on his way. That's on its way. In fact, Raz, yeah, I did send it to. I sent him Filch right today,
Uh-huh.
so he
Cool.
should be getting
Oh
it.
yeah, the film. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was the Walmart too, but you needed to get a little something extra to get the free shipping. So yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
no,
they
so-
get you. That's how they get.
Mhm, Yep.
So he's getting the box of shame, or what are we going to call it? Ken?
It's not shameful. No,
No,
but we've
no.
been buying things for each other and shipping it in this orange box. So there's layers and layers of where his address and my address are, and then now we've added Norbs to the layers. So
The address label is this thick because it's just
yeah,
stacked
right.
on top of each other.
No, I had to take the labels off because that added to the weight. And, like I had
Oh,
to,
yeah.
Ken, because it added
I
to the
see.
weight of shipping and handling. So I'm like, and even still, it was like it came out to like $9.20. I'm like, my God.
Oh yeah,
But it's
that's not right.
it's an Amazon box, but it was when Garfield came out. So
Hmm.
like, I sent it to Ken, and then Ken was like, he's like, hey, I got this. I'll send it to you. I was like, okay, cool. So he sends it back to the box I sent to him. So I was like, oh, you want to play that game? So I found something, sent him, and then he sent it back to me. I'm like, oh, this box is going to somebody else.
But all that history of the back and forth is gone. Oh.
Yep.
the
So
paper
it's like I told Norm. Yep. So all I tell anybody is like I said to Norm's like, if you keep it, man, just pass it to somebody else in like the community box, as long as it
That's
fits.
right. The
Man,
end
oh,
of a
man.
legacy.
I will say this much: the food was decent at least down there. Expensive as hell though.
Yeah.
Breakfast was awesome. Oh my gosh, yeah,
Breakfast
it was
was good.
good. I ate so much smoked salmon. I told my wife, and she said, "Good."
I was baking it. I had to do the bacon the whole time. I was like bacon, eggs.
yeah,
The
the
olive
egg.
guy was pretty good though.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then what did they bring out at the end? It was an unmarked silver platter of something I forgot, but I ate up a lot of that too.
I don't know. I missed that one.
It was like between the bacon. It was something, and then I think scrambled eggs, and then something else. So, but it was that middle thing that I can't remember what it was. But it was
Speaking of
good.
food, the whole way back, I ate all the deli meat that we had
Oh my gosh!
left over.
Wow.
I ate the whole thing. And then I still had like 2 bricks of cheese. So I just, when I got home the next day, I just threw it in a big pan, melted it, and did a mac and cheese with it. So
Nice.
yeah, no waste.
Sounds good.
That was fun.
Glad the food wasn't wasted and all that.
No,
man.
no.
I'm
I
still
don't
eating the
waste.
ramen.
I missed out on
I'm
all
still
the
eating the
shenanigans
ramen.
being half a mile away.
And then I got everything sugared up on freaking Prime, and everybody's like, "It's an energy drink." It's like, no, it's not an energy drink. The Prime drink is just hydration water, but the electrolytes, like, not thinking. I'm like, oh, what
Every
did the
time you
football
say
player do?
electrolytes, I crack up because of idiocracy.
Yeah, it's what plants crave.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Like there's electrolytes. Do any of you know what electrolytes are? No, but there's some in the bottle. It was just so. It's a scary movie now. Just by the way, if
Okay.
you watch it today, it's not funny like it was in 2007. It's a freaking scary movie.
Well, the ingredients on this, like, because I was like showing this to Patreon. He's like, no, I don't do energy drinks. I'm like, well, it's not
That's
energy,
what
but
I
I'm not
said
going to argue
too.
with anybody.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's
zero
very
saturated
sweet.
fat, cholesterol 0, sodium 10 milligrams, carbohydrates 2%. Everything else is like the total sugar is 1 gram. So I'm like, okay, potassium and all
But
that. Blah
is
blah
it
blah.
the? I haven't even checked the label, but is it the artificial sugar? Because it tastes like it, and it's super sweet. It took me a day to get used to it. I was
Yeah,
drinking
and
it,
then on the
and
way back, I drink 4 bottles. So yeah.
you had to
Oh,
keep your energy to get home.
I was very
So,
hydrated and full of electrolytes. My brain was like, "Whoa!"
wow. I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad I kept you awake and all that. But I'm like, holy shit. I have to say, Raz, like, out of everybody's videos that I've seen for like the TFCon, like, the adventures and all that stuff, I loved everybody's videos, but yours is my all-time favorite because the music that you put in there was like,
it's great.
Oh, it's Fast Field Banana Peel from Alexander Canada.
yep. I was just like,
He's my guy. That's I go on whatever software. What's the website? Stock. It's free stock music. That's basically the one. And then you look for Alexander Canada. That guy
Yeah.
does metal. He does medieval. He does everything. So pick
it's just
that up.
every time I heard the music come on, it's just like that. I was like, I was like, I wanted to scroll to the side and left and right, and I'm like, this is beautiful music. I love this. It was so entertaining to watch your thing, your like review of TFCon from beginning to end. I was just like, man, this was a freaking awesome time. And like to anybody that has not gone or has gone, you know what to do. But for those that haven't gone, you got to experience it once. Like this was my first, and it's just the memories I'm going to have with that between, meeting Frank Welker and hanging out with these awesome gentlemen here. This is what, that's what made the trip even more worth it. It's just the, the embracement of everybody being there. And Frank was the top, like the piece of resistance, but it's like, no, everything else the whole day. It's like, even if Frank Welker didn't show up, I was like, you know what? I'm good. Everybody here just made the experience so much better. I think out of everybody, there was that one person that was just like that cosplayer that dressed up like Wheeljack.
I saw somebody on Facebook posted a picture with her. I'm like, dude, you're the only one. You're the only one that was able to take a picture with her because she was
She's
just
on the
too
video
busy.
I made.
Not right
she
now.
Seemed to always be
Freaking
rushing
bitch.
somewhere. Yeah, she's always like, not now, not now. I'm going somewhere, not now. So I was like,
She was doing that for like, I saw her at the booth and all that stuff, and every person that walked up to her was like, okay, I'm busy, or I'm this, or I'm that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, don't cosplay then. So anybody that decides to cosplay, don't cosplay if you're not going to want the attention, because dressing up as somebody that like is a favorite character to somebody, you're just asking for it. And if that's your sick, twisted way of saying, this is my entertainment to say no to people, then you can go.
I didn't see her, so she must have been really busy. So I didn't.
Yeah, she
had a booth. She was selling art.
Exactly. See, she said she was getting to her booth. That's right. So
I'm sorry, Pink had better art than this chick.
But if you look at the walk around video I posted, then there we get to her booth and we get to her. She's standing in front of it. She seems okay. Then she's taking pictures with people. So yeah.
Well, she had to, because she had to make money to sell her artwork.
Yeah.
I heard
What
there's
was
a
that?
video that
What was
Hammer.
that store? Like they had like a biker chick. Like they were selling T-shirts in near the in the artist alley and everything, and it was like a biker team boot. I'm like, read the room, man. It's not. I don't know.
I don't
I've seen
remember.
that, yeah.
Huh.
I don't think I made it to that part of the dealer floor.
It was in front of. Well, yeah. I mean,
Was it by
That's the,
the?
what's the front door, like going in the dealer room. That was back to the left, right towards
Yeah.
where Toy Dojo
Right,
was.
that's the
Right?
artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
area.
I didn't
Yeah.
make it back in that part past Toy Dojo. I kept looking at the third party stuff, man. It was just like beautiful.
Oh, I know. I kept going back looking for more too.
I was looking for
looking
the Iron Factory Sideswipe and Sunstreaker, the originals.
Yeah.
I would have
Oh,
loved to find those.
Yeah,
So
they were nowhere to be
I'm
found. I
selling
found
them
about
now. I keep
I didn't find
I-
Sideswiper Sunstreak.
I keep talking to what's his name? Oh, it slips my mind, but he's a viewer of mine, and he always says, "Are you selling them yet?" Are you? I told him, "Yes, I'm selling them now." So, but I'm waiting for him to get back to me first. But if you want them too,
wait, do you have a Sideswipe and Sunstreaker like from Iron
Yeah.
Factory?
yeah, I
Okay,
do.
Ken. Rule number 1: money talks, bullshit walks. Tell him, unfortunately, due to some weathering on
Well,
the
it
plastic.
depends how much he's selling it, because I don't have a huge budget, so you know.
They'll give you the Ken
Dun,
discount.
dun, dun.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the one I would like to get.
Well, we'll talk.
Feel that again?
We'll talk. They're still super hard to find, so I
That's the
can't
thing. I wish they
rock
would
bottom
reissue them.
but
So
me too, actually.
They're doing the samurai
wish.
ones though.
But
I have the Samurai
Samurai
Sideswipe and I have the
eh.
Samurai Sunstreaker on pre-order, but it's been announced 2 years ago. Like it's still not coming out, so I'm
That
kind of
freaking
annoyed.
Samurai Minosaur looks.
I know. I hate the stunts. Not I don't like the Stunticons, but the Samurai Minosaur does look really good.
And to have that shockwave to be able to be the bow and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Oh, I ordered the Mike. Ken. I ordered, and Raz. I ordered the Toy Hack stickers for the Knight Rider.
See, I didn't. I like the all black, and I'm not gonna
Mhm.
put him in robot mode ever, so I skipped the toy hacks on that one.
I actually like the robot mode, but I have to admit,
Ken, walk away with it. Get back here.
Stop blowing him up. That's it.
I have to admit, I got two
Sorry.
because I like robot mode.
Okay,
and I
okay. If you're gonna keep one in car, send me the crotch.
I know. I was thinking
All right.
about it, but I don't. But you know, they've got to be complete, right? Because you never know.
put
I
his
might
crotch
sell
in
it
the
someday.
box.
So, but yeah, I wanted to keep
I'm
one.
surprised Hasbro
in
doesn't
robot
send you
mode
a
and one-
replacement one though, Raz. I thought like if you complained to Hasbro and said, "Hey, this thing didn't come with the crotch. What's going
Oh
on
no,
here?"
I did. Oh, I called.
He's mentioned-
I checked with DJC Collectibles to see if he had an extra one. He did not. So I called Hasbro, and I spoke to some lady, and she's like, "Okay, we don't have him in stock, but we will send you a replacement of equal value." And I was like, "Oh bullshit."
Yeah.
And but anyway, I was
You'll end up with a My Little
oh.
Pony or something.
But then I got Studio Series 86 RC. I got Kingdom Paleo Trex and Generation Select Bug Bite for it. So for a crotch, I got $105 worth of figures. So I
That
figured
still
it's a
doesn't
good
sound
deal.
right.
And I
That's a
really
big
enjoyed
haul
the
on
bug
that.
bite.
I mean,
I
you
really
could-
enjoyed
you
the
should
bug
charge
bite.
more. for your
Elaborate,
pouch,
Jimmy.
Raz.
Yes, elaborate some more.
I'm debating. I'm actually debating on getting a second Knight Rider one just to paint the gray strip on it.
If
And
you
do the,
see that it's
Peter
available,
Cullen.
and I mean, I'll get a third, and I'll send you the blue part.
No, don't get an extra one just for me. But the thing is that a lot of people are saying maybe they'll do car. Maybe it took us like almost like 40 years to get kit. I don't think we're gonna get car.
That's the
don't
other
think we're
thing I
getting
was
car.
thinking about, though. If I open the second one and I do a gray stripe on the bottom, that would be my car. So there's a couple ideas I was thinking about because I ordered two for these ideas. So we'll see.
The only crossover I really would love would be the Chevy Impala from Supernatural. That's a muscle car that I'd like to have on a shelf and be able to transform. But that's probably not going to happen for a long time.
You never know. I mean, how I think my wife would even want that just because she loves Supernatural.
It's a great show.
She like I only saw one episode because like a lot of times it's like I don't watch the stuff that she does. I just happened to walk in the room one day and all of a sudden she's like, Martin, you got to see this. You got to watch this Supernatural. Why do I have to? And all of a sudden it's like the cast of Scooby Doo and like,
oh yeah,
what?
Frank Welker was in Supernatural. So that was one of the funniest episodes I watched. So I love that show.
Now I regret not bringing the Mystery Machine.
It wasn't the only good episode, Anthony. You're full of shit, man. It was a great show. Okay, sorry.
Well, now supposedly they're doing another season. They're doing a season 15?
16.
They are coming back for season 16.
Everybody's saying that. I don't think it's necessary for them to do so, but some of the actors do want to do another because the show ended kind of at the tail end of COVID, so there was still a lot of restrictions. So that the final shot that you see in the show, it was like pretty much every actor that they couldn't have on set, but there was a lot of people missing, so it wasn't as good. So they really want to do something more, that would include more of the cast and everybody. So, but I don't see how they can make a good story because they freaking replaced God, spoiler at the end. So where do you go from there? Like Super God?
Yeah.
Like,
that would be interesting to see a General Lee Transformer, but
who's gonna buy a General Lee Transformer without the Rebel America flag?
That's the thing. But then Toy Hacks would have to come out with the sticker to put on top.
Hasbro's not gonna do a generic General Lee without, like nobody's gonna want that.
Well, they'll probably sell the car. They'll figure out the design and then
that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, Smokey and the Bandit would be good.
Smokey and the Bandit would be nice.
Side story: I'm really pissed off at my uncle still because he was supposed to sell me the Trans Am.
Well,
he bought one.
Here's another
Or Magnum PI.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what else?
True.
Though? And they already got this. All they got to do is remold it. Shatter, turn it into Blue Thunder.
Yeah.
Or
do Magnum PI. You could do Magnum PI out of a sideswipe mold.
Yeah,
you could.
Yeah, this guy could. Is this
the A team?
This guy could be Blue Thunder, nice and smooth.
Let me, because my eyesight's not that good anymore.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'd like to see a Tron bike.
That would be awesome.
Yes, that would be great.
Like the original, not the new one, but the original, a Tron bike, kind of like the RC mold modified. That'd be nice.
Oh, Tron! All the Tron vehicles, the bike,
the little two-legged.
Yeah, that is true. I would like to see another DeLorean, but in the side, like the kit scale.
That'd be awesome.
Ectotron is at least scale with kit. This one's just.
Yeah, I love my Ectotron. That's really good.
Laser Cycle.
And now I can't wait for them to make Tron 3. I mean, I'm happy that they made the announcement.
Looks like it's going to be pretty good.
I hope so. And it's going to have, what's his face in it still? I keep seeing Kurt Russell, but it's not Kurt Russell. It's, oh, Christ, help me, people.
He was Sheridan in Babylon 5.
Lebowski. No, the Big Lebowski. What was his name?
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. I blanked on it for some reason.
Yeah.
He's the dude.
I know.
Oh, no, I might be confused. I don't remember.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's a good point. And yes, Norbs, I agree with that. The Tron cycle, they already got somewhat of a mold, Chromia. But which Chromia would you prefer it to be?
Isn't that Prowl, though? Yeah, it's
Generations 330, but with legacy articulation.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I said.
What are they could do the pussy wagon from Kill Bill.
This one?
Which one is that one, Ken? Hold on, let me zoom in.
Prowl? Would this be a good laser cycle? I'm not quite sure about that.
I would say I'm gonna agree with Norbs on the Chromia one, but it's just, are we talking the early 30s? Are we talking that mold that was used for animated Prowl? Oh yes, 30s. I agree. Oh yeah, Norbs, man, I will definitely. say, I would love to see this one.
Yeah, you could use siege molds.
Hey, Chris Vellner. Oh, okay. Hey, blow me up. Blow me up.
Blow you up, blow you up. Okay, hold on.
Chris
3, 2, 1,
Vellner.
and you're center.
So got to see you. Boom. I got the Fire Talk stand for your cards, man. And
That's
it's
so fun.
freaking fantastic.
Yay, Chris.
I love that. So now I have my card, and then Jason has his card. So you guys need to, pay him, make your custom cards, and have this, So thank you, Chris, for the cards, and now I have the stands from Fire Talks, and it's fantastic.
We should do a little advertising for him here too. If you flash over to me, for Chris Vellner,
you got them all.
I got a bunch of them, but not all of them. Yeah, I wish I could, but I don't. Yeah, I didn't really need them all now after I got all these, but at least season 1 and 2, and I think I got 2 season 1s, and then he packed in some extra cards in here. But awesome guy, awesome set.
I have a Unicron, and I have the 2 Kranix and Arbalest, because that's the closest I'll have to having a figure of those.
And TF has returned to us.
Woohoo! Hey, TF.
Yeah. TF, man, where were you earlier? I know you had to leave. But I would have brought you in, man. We had we I don't know if you caught us, but you missed Rodimus. He was in with us today.
Hey, Chris made 950 cards.
That's amazing.
What's going to be, when you do hit that 1,000, what's going to be your 1,000 character? That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, if you ever go to Transformers Passport, I think it is, he's always putting the new ones on there on Facebook. But he probably, puts them on other.
It's probably my favorite thing to see every day. Because there's pretty much one a day, one every 2 days. And it's like those little tech spec stuff, and it's so well done. I really like that.
Yeah, he really puts a lot of heart into it.
Yeah, he does. So, all right. Well, it's 11:30, so you guys have 3 hours left of to beat your records.
No, please no more.
But I am going to go.
I've got my coffee here.
So I wanted to, before we all get gone, since we got the 4 here, and me and Raz is both getting ready to go. I think you, Raz, and Martin missed my snafu by a couple of seconds. They pretty much pulled out of the parking lot as we were saying goodbye for TFCon. So then I go to get my keys, and I didn't have my key fob. And where I went and got his Botropolis, I had lost my key up there on the dealer floor, so I went. And
I came back with a billing issue.
And then I was like another hour trying to get out of after the panel that the guys put on. I was another hour up there searching for keys, and then finally here comes Ken running through there. He's like,
I was ready to start the weekend all over again. But no, but it was an hour for me too. They're slow.
I was tired, man. I left after I left the garage. I got halfway up the street, maybe 3 lights up the street. I look back and I'm like, why is my Decepticon logo kind of showing in my rearview mirror? It turns out that I freaking accidentally popped my trunk, so I had to get out in the middle of traffic to go close my trunk. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me?
That's funny. We stopped halfway.
That's really cool, Chris. That's awesome.
What, Jimmy?
I said we stopped halfway in Virginia. I mean, with 2 kids in the car, my wife. Usually my wife would help drive, but then we found out when we got to Washington, her license was expired. Yeah, we were supposed to, in Washington, D.C., we're supposed to do a White House tour and a Capitol tour. And so she planned all this for months, got all the freaking background checks, all that stuff done. And then when we get up for the morning for the White House tour, she looks at her license and it's expired. And she's like, we can't do it.
My last little bit, whenever I was going down and I was opportunistic, I went by the Thomas Jefferson Memorial and did a restroom break, walked around, stretched, and that kind of thing. So I get back in the car and it goes maintenance required on the rental car. And I was like, shit. So I took it to Valvoline before they closed and got an oil change. So that's why I was 12:30 getting home that night.
I was wondering about that.
That was nice of you to do that to a rental car.
Yeah, it's true.
The wheels fell off and be like, here you go, guys.
I was ready to get home, so I was like, I sat there and ate dinner while I was waiting in line at the Valvoline place or whatever, and I was like, it is what it is. So just take advantage and
we got a
take it
flat one
stride.
time in a rental car, and the people said, "Well, the tires are a little bit bald. Do you want to just go ahead and replace it?" I was like, "Hell no, just patch that thing up."
When I was in Chicago, a Chicago story, I rented a car from Rent a Wreck. That is exactly what it's called. And the car stopped working in Chinatown in Chicago. But I called them, and they, in the same parking spot, swapped cars out and then gave me the new key and like, all right, perfect. I'll rent from you again. So next time we go to Chicago,
Rent a
it'll be
wreck.
plain. Yeah.
Good, Anthony.
Rent a Wreck. Mhm.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night too.
I'm
Um,
gonna sign off.
So thank you so much, guys, for the wonderful experience. I'm really happy, and we'll do it when I have money again.
There we go.
I hope so. I hope we get to
the question is, which
do this
location
again.
we'll be doing? Will we be doing Chicago? Will we? See, I was going to come to Toronto for you, man. I was going to actually take the trip to Toronto, but
Well,
I
there's a
didn't.
Toronto every year, so it's still, it could happen. So anyway,
Yeah.
you guys take care, and I'll see you next week or something.
Good night, guys.
Awesome.
I'll be
All right.
good.
Take care, bye.
Thank you, Engineer Boys.
Later.
Later.
Hey, guys.
All right, so I can bring in two other guys if they want to come in, Norbs and TF. I'm going to send an invite to TF. Yeah, give me 1 second. Norbs, you want to join in as well as TF? And oh man, I forgot. Didn't even say goodbye, man. Engineer,
the
please
exit.
jump in on anytime you want to. I get it though. I get you were saying.
Yeah. I was actually going to follow the other guys out myself. So
Oh, okay, no problem. I get
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's getting late, but I'll bring in the other guys. But I want to thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in, man. You always got an open door invite. Anytime you want to hang out, I'll send an invite. I don't expect everybody to keep joining, every single week. So if I get annoying with it, let me know. I just send it out to say, hey, you're more than welcome to come in, but
Yeah,
I appreciate it. And we'll have to do this again. And if I can't come, I'll just ignore you. I'm pretty good.
Okay, cool deal.
It's fun.
It was great finally meeting you in person too. It was great finally meeting you in person at the
Yep.
Same I agree. It's great meeting all you guys, and so because I've been hearing a lot about a lot of you guys in the other.
Whatever my wife says is not true. I promise you.
Good to put faces to the names. So anyway, thanks for having me. I'm take off. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. See you, Engineer.
Thank you for coming on again. Totally appreciate it.
All right.
Until next time for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. I love this car. I love this car. My God.
It is sweet. It is sweet.
All right. All right. So, Norb, I sent you an invite. Let me send an invite to TF real quick because TF hasn't been on in like 2 weeks. And I know I said I would do like a specific TFCon thing, but I said to him too earlier that if anything happens, I can bring him in. So I'm trying to do this now. If anybody still wants to stay on with me. Okay, TF, you got the invite. Norbs, you got the invite. Join on in if you want to.
Cool.
If you don't, I'm going to go to bed. I'm probably going to stay on, though, for another half hour.
Yeah, I'll stay with you for a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been opening things really slowly, and I just pulled these guys out. I bought 2 of these, too. I always get pairs of things I really like. So,
Senator Ratbat.
Yeah, so I'm going to open one pretty soon. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I usually do for the MMCs, so I just like them. And along with the Black Lion Steel Jaw.
Thank you very much.
How's it going?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. All right, so I haven't made a video of it yet, but I got a haul of Transformers this past week since I was, 1.5 weeks since I was last on here.
Noise.
Yeah, go ahead and share away, man. I think we shared enough of our stuff.
All right, so the first one's So first off, the least exciting thing, and I'm probably going to return it to my local Target store. I got
before you do. Oh, why did you buy that?
I know.
That's interesting.
It was out of pure desperation because Amazon still is being late with releasing 2 legacy figures that I wanted to collect, which were the final 2 Legacy Wave 4 figures I need to add to my collection, which are Deluxe Class Quake and Slipstream. I got a notice that Amazon's finally going to ship out Quake on Monday. So I'm looking forward to that. But then Slipstream is still street dated for November 29th.
Oh, question. Did you hear what Jimmy G said about Thundertron 3-pack being on sale for Walmart at $45?
No, I did not. Oh, well.
All right. Well, they're still selling them Walmart $45.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested in getting that one, now's your chance to do it. Three for freaking. That's a great price for it, by the way.
Well, I already got it a month ago, so.
What, the 3-pack? Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah, I even did a review on all of the Star Raiders collection.
All right. Let's just zoom in on this man because he's happy about this.
Except we don't hear any noise.
So cool.
Cylon.
So scary.
Yeah.
Hold on. If we're gonna do this, gentlemen, hold on. If we're gonna do this, we got to do this the correct way. And I've been meaning to do this all night long, and I didn't. And I'm stupid. So, Norb, would you like to, if I hopefully have this music here,
Right.
hold that guy up one more time, and anybody that has it, please hold it up.
I have it. It's in the... I'm still in the box.
I like him with his headlight. Yay.
I'm just going to be lazy on my picture. That's all I'm doing.
So
I downloaded this song specifically for this moment because everybody.
Jimmy's there.
Hey, Jimmy. All right.
Yeah. Check out the headlights on this guy.
Agent Knight.
So, all right, everybody. He sucks. Good night, everybody.
There you go.
Right. The main reason I still have my copy in the box is because of this down here. I haven't been able to find any up there. I haven't been able to find the batteries.
Oh, dude, I actually had to order mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so TF.
Anyways.
I originally was going to buy these batteries, and I thought it was going to be compatible. It is not. Amazon has those batteries, and they're like $5 and change. I just got them. It takes 1 day.
For like a zillion.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say the same thing.
Amazon for them.
Yep. Whoa.
That's a big cow.
Are you going to use that every night?
Are you going to put...
No, but this is like GameStop sent it in this box, and they busted it. But
Oh, yeah. That's
terrible. Yeah.
That's because he's got to get out to fight for justice.
It wasn't damaged.
Yeah.
And so I told her bonus points if she put it on. And then she told me that it's not, you can't wear it. They haven't sealed up.
Shame.
So I was like, that sucks.
There you go. That is a good mold. That is a good mold.
I'm still iffy about that dude. Every time
don't be iffy. Buy him. He's actually pretty good. TF, what is your assessment on
Four of them are the 4 Horsemen, Arn Anderson, and all.
Even though it's a retool of Barricade, it's actually a pretty decent Decepticon car. And the reason why I'm holding up 4 figures is because that's how many copies of this I now have.
Wow.
Really?
He's got Arn Anderson, Ric Flair,
Tully Blanchard, and Ole
Anderson.
We're talking the original 4 Horsemen.
Like
now, there's one that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, before you talk diecast, Norbs, I was just going to share with you guys. There's 2 more Transformers action figures, and these are the ones I was the most excited to add to my Transformers collection. So, one of these. Yeah. So, one of these is a dream come true. I have been wanting this figure for years, and I cannot believe that it's now in my collection. I honestly never thought I was going to get a chance to own this Transformers action figure.
I'm going to drum roll. I am. No, actually, I'm going to because
I present you a Transformers figure that was the holy grail to add to my Transformers collection. Gentlemen, Missing Link Optimus Prime.
Nice.
In fact, you know what? That deserves this. If I can get to it in time. Hold on. Let me make sure I can get to this first. And no, that's the music, Martin. Hold on. Getting there. Hold on.
No worries.
A few days later. There we go. This is the TF Fan Geek one he's been waiting for.
So yeah, I
Woohoo!
have been wanting a G1 Optimus Prime figure in my collection for ages, and thanks to Takara Tomy releasing the Missing Link Optimus Prime action figure, that dream is a dream no more. It has become reality. I now have a G1 Optimus Prime action figure, and as an added bonus, it has modern day articulated joints in robot mode.
Hooray!
Listen, Fan Geek, I need to ask you. I need to tell you something. Like, I don't want you making fun of my dollar store version of Optimus Prime over here or anything like that.
No
okay?
worries. I have
That's
that figure.
actually
Cool,
good.
and I like him
Trailer
very
Park
much.
Prime,
Okay?
baby.
Wait, what are you
Like,
talking about? What version? Are you talking about this version here? I
the
mean, like
deluxe version, you
this
know?
version right here?
Yeah, that's the
Trailer
guy.
Park
That's the guy.
Prime.
I'm just saying, you
With that
know,
version right
because
there?
I'm just saying,
How
like,
about that version?
I just wanted to put myself
And
on
you
a
don't
little
want
bit
that
of a
version.
budget with this version
Oh,
of Optimus.
nah.
No, TF, I've got that. I got you zoomed in and all that stuff, but I did get that Missing Link Prime because I've never owned an official G1 copy of it. So, okay, now he caught
There
up.
you
But
go.
he had that
Dun,
before us
dun,
anyway. He had that
dun.
before me.
Uh-huh.
That looks nice together, actually.
Hmm.
I mean, you'd
Yeah.
still have to take them out the boxes and everything, but like they still look great together in the
Yeah.
box, you know.
By
Oh,
the way,
yeah.
I think. By the way, besides myself, did Ken? Did you and Jimmy? Did you bring that Optimus Prime mold to Baltimore as like a little good luck riding piece?
My friend gave it to me in Washington, so it did come to Baltimore. Yes.
Okay.
No, I did not. But I'm waiting for Brave Optimus Prime, the Brave Transformers One
Oh, it's
Optimus
so
Prime.
good.
So,
I
so
know.
yep, this guy did travel to Baltimore, and then of course Ravage brought his entire Transformers collection. I mean,
Enough of
Bobby
it.
Ravage,
Yep.
you know that. No, so he brought two copies. He gave one to Raz. So Raz went home from Baltimore with that Optimus Prime. So I guess all of us like ended up having a good time with that one, man. And
Yeah, I
guys,
played around with it with Ravage.
we wish you were there. Like we wish you guys were there at TFCon because
Yeah, absolutely, because there would have actually been
Oh,
a
yeah.
great time. I'm still funneling through all of the information of all of you guys together. That's like the geekers and the con bros, and like your Mighty Faction has now inspired me to like actually take a look at every single one of them and everything. Like it's like they're all fantastic.
well,
That
definitely
actually kind of
I'll get some-
end up going to Baltimore because if I had, I would have come home worried because, gentlemen, there is a 15,000 acre brush fire burning an hour's drive away from my home.
Ooh, I saw that
No.
news. I was wondering every time I see a fire, I wonder if it's in your neighborhood.
Oh, we got the smoke. We didn't see the flames, but we got the smoke blowing over our city, and so yeah, I was coughing a couple of
Why is
days.
it-
yeah, I mean,
Why is this song
definitely.
popping up? Why is this song
Actually,
popping
yeah,
up in my
definitely
head?
take care of yourself on that one, man. Because like when Canada had that brush fire, it actually reached New York, and the
Oh, yeah,
skies were
today.
like an orange.
Oh.
Yeah, because you remember that, Ken, right? Last
Oh yeah,
year.
actually, there was a fire in Prospect Park today, and also in New Jersey.
Wait, how?
Over the weekend? I don't know, but there's also a fire in the swamp, a block, 2 blocks away. So
You know what?
I
Yeah,
went out.
that's New York and New Jersey right there. So
I went outside today, and I was like, I went on my marine park.
I gotta open this guy.
roof,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I don't know
what's
how many.
that smell?
Well, the brush fire we're having here in California right now. I don't know how many homes have been lost. Some people died because they couldn't get out of their homes fast
Oh,
enough. That's
man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not cool. Yeah,
That's why
I
it's
mean,
already been labeled a tragedy.
Yeah.
So, Fangeek, how many miles is it away from you?
I'd say it's about 60 miles away, depending
not
on. So depending on how many miles, depending on what you think is far and what's close. I mean, for me, that's close because it's
That's
basically
really
that's
close.
very close.
Yeah.
Mhm, Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Man.
you got all your stuff packed up in fire gear and everything ready to go because what is with
We
these
don't have
people? Oh my God. Okay, so I ended up getting Tidal Wave, and they pulled a Batman on me.
No. What did they
Yay,
do?
what
What
happened?
happened with your copy?
Broken box.
You know what? I would love to say something happened with my copy, but what I mean by when they pull the Batman on me,
Box within a box.
box within a box.
Oh yeah, they always do that though. Yeah.
Amazon, gotta love them.
I would rather them do that than what GameStop did to this Batman box here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But hopefully the conditioning of that cowl is actually still good, Jimmy. Because like
It is. I could probably go to GameStop and say, "Hey, can I get like that?" Because they typically do like a 10% off damaged.
Right.
And I could probably go to them and say, "Hey, man, this box showed up damaged." I would
honestly, damage. That showed up kept up.
Yeah.
Well, I have one more action figure I'd like to share with you guys.
Good. I was
Now-
zooming on you. Cameraman zoom.
Yeah. Now, depending on your taste, this action figure might or might not be as exciting as seeing Missing Link Optimus Prime, but it's a figure that I've been wanting to get as a replacement. So, gentlemen, without further delay, I present you a Takara Tomy exclusive Transformers action figure, Transformers Legends LG Ultra Magnus.
Nice.
That guy's so pretty. He's
Okay.
so pretty.
Very cool.
He's
That
so
is
pretty.
that's gonna deserve this now.
Amazing.
The reason I got this figure, I'll try to keep to the gist of it. Basically, I got the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus figure when it was released back in 2015, but a few years ago, I tried to customize the figure by painting the hubcaps of the wheels silver because I hate all black wheels on my Transformers figures.
Agreed.
And
You're right.
I accidentally broke half the wheels on my copy of Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus. So
Wow.
attached, but if they spin around, they'll fall off. So yeah, I broke my Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus figure in an attempt to customize him and make him better. And when I went on Amazon this past week to see how much Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus was going for, I was amazed to see that the Japanese version of this mold, the old Transformers Legends LG Ultra Magnus, was going for a cheaper price. So I figured it's got the better paint job. It comes with Alpha Trion. So why not get this figure to replace my broken Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus figure? So here it is, Ultra Magnus.
Congratulations.
Cool.
Very cool.
And I'll say this much, man. I'm trying to catch up to your freaking. Oh yeah. By the way, box within a box, within a box. But at least this one's.
Oh, nice.
No,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no, I'm trying to
Yes,
catch
Chris
up to your,
Wellner. It's true.
because I'm trying to catch up to your reviews because I know you said you're going to start banging them out, TF, and believe me, you have been banging them out big time. I can't even keep up with you.
I took a little bit of a break this week because it was just a little overwhelming at work, but I'm hoping I'll be able to get one review recorded before I go to bed tonight and maybe do some more tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do review, how many reviews I'm going to be able to churn out this week. The truth is, I asked for Monday off from work because we're allowed at my job to take a floating holiday, a holiday that's basically a holiday we normally don't get off.
Wait, isn't that supposed to be a national holiday anyway?
Veterans Day.
I guess depends on like the company. Like my company,
if you're retail,
I'm
No,
gonna,
I get it. I get it.
I actually had to take it off. Yep.
my company, I had 3 options. I either had to take Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, or Veterans Day. And since I actually did join the service and I don't have a yarmulke on me, I went with option C, which was Veterans Day. But I would think, so they don't offer that to you, TF, where that should be a holiday regular versus a floating?
Well, the thing is, Veterans Day is not a national holiday. It's only a federal holiday.
Yeah,
That's
you're
why
right.
my job doesn't get it. We only do national holidays. But now that we've been bought out by another company, which is basically imagine you're working at a company that treats you like Optimus Prime does, but you're bought out by Megatron. That's what it's been like for everyone.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So, anyways, but the thing is, at my company before we were bought out, they gave us the day after Thanksgiving off and just gave us a 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving. But the new company that owns us now is not giving us Thanksgiving the day after.
Oh no!
So they expect us to take Thanksgiving Day off, go back to work the next day, then take 2 days off. And so we're like, okay, why not just give us a 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving and be over with it?
Listen, he knows most people are actually he knows most people are going to be sleeping in the corner after Thanksgiving Day and everything from all the turkey and the cranberry sauce and everything. You know, like I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I remember those days. Oh my god, my wife loves like she would like take the Thanksgiving Day off, and then she would like love going in on Black Friday. I'm like, why?
Anyway,
Wow.
the analogy
Hey,
of
James, man, what's going on, man?
yeah, with the corporate
It's
takeover
nice
that
meeting
we
you
had.
too. James, I'm trying to remember too.
Cool.
I'm trying to match faces with names and everything else. So I apologize. I know I've met a lot of people, and I'm thinking it's the same person, James. James. Okay, yeah, because you were talking with, I believe, Darth Ravage, if I'm not mistaken, right? If this is the same James I'm thinking of, because I know I'm friends with you on Facebook. I just like to try to make sure I get everybody right in who I meet, and if it is who I think, if you are who I think you are, thank you. And it was a definite pleasure meeting you too, and I'm glad you were able to come to the stream tonight.
Next
now that
year,
I
though.
everybody stations. Okay, yep, cool deal. Yeah,
So,
no, I'm
anyway.
glad you joined.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I was just going to say really fast. Now that we've been bought out, starting next year, we're going to get both national and federal holidays off, which is kind of good. So before we just got the national holidays, which were New Year's, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas Day. But now we also get President's Day. President's Day. What other federal holidays do we get? Oh, Veterans Day. We now get off, and I can't remember if we get Columbus Day or not, but yeah. So that's really something nice to look for. But anyways, basically, the company I worked at before, it's a medical clinic. We got bought out by a huge hospital chain that's centered in California state capital, Sacramento, and we're all the way down just north of Los Angeles. So basically it's basically
by
it's
the
a
way,
yeah. Go ahead.
By the way, I'm going to give you fair warning. If I get out to Utah, me and Optination are coming to California. We're looking for you. We're going to kidnap you and take you to TF.
Oh, hilarious.
And before you say I don't know where you live, I do. I do know where you live.
Oh, that's right. You sent me angry.
Oh
You
my
can't
gosh.
escape.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Well, guys.
So if you see Trent up in front of your house and you're like, I'm not going out the front door, I'm going out the back door, you're going to see two Transformers fans folding their arms like this, like, you think you can escape us?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I can't escape because the way my backyard is shaped, there's only one entrance off my property, the front door.
Uh-oh.
You got no choice but to come with us then.
Exactly.
That's when they actually take out the net and all of a sudden it's Planet of the Apes all over again. Horrible way to go. That's a horrible way to get up to TFCon, you know?
Oh man.
So I'm gonna ask James this question. James, man, since you were at the TFCon, obviously, what was your favorite time? What was your favorite moment being there, man? Like, what was your highlight of being at TFCon? Because I'd like try to ask everybody that was there. And earlier on, we had Rodimus Primal. Again, thank you for coming on, sir. And thank God, I no longer have to wear. I'm glad that you've got Fangry TF. Funny thing, I'm giving my my squeeze play to Rodimus Primal because he's like, I want a squeeze play, but I don't want the other guys. I'm like, dude, here you go. I'm sending it to you. Just leave me your head.
Squeeze play is going to a good home.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I have no attachment to him. Like, I know it's headmasters and all that stuff. And my wife was like, aren't you going to regret not having them? I'm like, no, not really. No. I mean, I legitimately have no interest in them whatsoever. I just bought it for the other characters. I know the significance behind them, but it's like I have no attached, drawn passion for it. So,
but
like,
he's got that little gun though. Like that's like comic relief for me every time I see him in crab boat and everything. That's it. His flaw is exactly.
Have you guys ever? I don't know if you guys ever watched the TV show MASH. Have you ever watched that?
Oh, that's my favorite show.
It was my favorite.
One of my favorite.
Too.
Every time I look at Squeeze Play's gun, it reminds me of the scene in MASH when Hawkeye tells Frank, "Frank, will you just show him the gun?" And the Chinese soldier goes, What the hell is that thing?
Yep, I remember that episode.
Well, while you guys were actually over in TFCon, I
gotta
actually
do
found a
this.
character that I didn't think I was actually going to have in my collection.
Mm.
I stickered
Why?
him up with Decepticon symbols because I could never find
Oh.
this guy at all. Like this guy looks so much.
Did you get
better
him at
than
Ross,
this guy.
right?
What?
Did you get him at Ross?
Yep.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Ken, it's not. Well,
Oh, it's
no,
not
no.
a different one. Oh, okay.
No, this is somebody different. I'll send you the picture because there's a picture with him and Rodimus Primal. But that's why I
Okay.
asked him, like,
Cool.
because
Yeah,
like
I was trying to place him too.
yeah, I
So,
mean, in
yep,
fact,
yep.
if you remember him, he's the one. He's from North Carolina, and he was the one talking with Mike with Rabbit
There's
for
a
a
lot
while.
of people who talk with Mike.
Well, no. He was the one that had like the beard and all that stuff, and he was about maybe I want to say a little bit taller than you.
Hmm.
So
Huh.
and,
I'll wait for the link. Yeah.
yeah, I'll have to show you the picture of him later on. But no, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah. Cool.
And he's looking. I believe he's starting to ready to go back. I think you're going back into doing the reviewing soon, right, James? Because if you are, I hope you do, man. Need to get you on the stream too, man. One day we got to do it.
Cool.
Yes, TF, you have a question?
No, I just this is how much stress I've been under work. I want
No
to make this joke.
no more work talk. No more work talk.
No,
This
I
is
just
about
want.
I'd
the
rather hear you
time.
talk about Transformers. You're TF fan. You're
I
supposed to be
am
talking
going to talk
Transformers.
about Transformers. Yeah, it's a joke I wanted to share with you guys.
Okay.
You guys ready for this joke?
It's
Go
going
for
to make us sad.
You want to know which of the? You want to know which of? Would you want to know which of all those Transformers back there is my favorite out of all of them?
You know what? I'm gonna bite. Out of all of them,
I'm gonna say it's Death's Head.
Okay.
Death's Head.
Okay, here's the answer. The one out of all those Transformers, you know which one is my favorite?
Which one?
The one behind me. Can't you tell?
Bad joke. And you know what? I'm not even gonna shame. That's not even gonna get the shame button because that's a dad joke, and I like dad jokes.
And you know, I thought of that on the fly just 2 minutes ago. Oh no, Jimmy's staring at his phone.
No, he's not. It's okay. He's got a life.
I heard it.
But anyways,
It was great.
next Transformers.
And see, Chris likes it too, man. Chris liked it.
Thank you, Chris.
I'm just looking at these CT Toys Wolverine and Deadpool movie edition. I had a buddy of mine tell me they were pretty good. They're KOs of the Mafex and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I kept on catching reviews about like the AliExpress like KO Marvel figures, and everybody keeps on saying like they have so many different things that, and it all depends on which figure is actually being made. You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's
exactly,
cool.
and how you get it.
I love this.
Exactly.
You got Carnage as well?
That looks good.
No, I'm looking for Carnage because I looked them up online and they want $40 for them. I'm like, what? This was a gift from this was a gift from Ravage.
His box is
So take a
much
look at
bigger.
this.
Let me go grab it.
On first look, it looks good, right?
Yeah.
But the head is
I heard
right
the
here,
stories, but
and when you open it, it's a clear stand. It's supposed to be the pink stand with the symbol of Spider-Gwen. So, but luckily, like I use AliExpress, not the other one, but because it's very easy to return stuff, and I'm gonna return this. So yeah, but
yeah, if you take
I really wanted.
When you take a closer look at the figure,
yeah.
When you take a closer look at the figure, you're going to see like all the imperfections all over her body and everything like that. It's actually really crazy.
But here's the thing:
Norbs has been looking closely at the figures.
I think so. But here's the thing:
I'm lonely, okay?
I bought the Marvel version, and that's not good either.
Oh, that's badass. I want that Carnage.
Yeah, that's
he's
really
much
good.
bigger. That's why he costs more.
That's
he comes with a lot more
regular
accessories,
size. Okay,
too.
so maybe I will have to like buy him after all.
Yeah, he's
Cool.
much
Very
bigger.
cool.
Comes with more accessories.
Okay. All right.
So what is
Now-
They look closely at their bodies.
So is
Who
that
had this
like
figure
I'll
Spider-Man in our room?
So
what?
Oh, somebody
I will
had
have
it
to-
for
I was just
Ultra,
gonna ask,
so-
is his name Mega Venom?
That's Carnage.
Carnage. Yep.
Oh, whenever I hear
But-
whenever I hear the word Carnage, I think of the my least favorite episode of Transformers, Carnage in C minor.
Oh,
That's good.
Oh, so
But here-
TF, I got to ask you this one, man. So I ended up getting this
cool.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Masterpiece Starscream, cool.
How much is he? How much did you think I paid for him?
I'm gonna say, well, not much of an aftermarket for him. He's kind of rare.
I want to say
But
125.
considering, I'm gonna go with $90.
Man, you are close. You were
95.
close.
Good.
No, actually, on the low side, $80.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be less than 100 because there's not much in the market for the Masterpiece Transformers now that the designers who were originally working on the Masterpiece figures are now working on the Generations Transformers figures. So,
Yeah, but here's the other one. This is going to make you. How much do you think I paid for this guy?
Oh yeah, that was a good deal too.
Yeah.
Sandstorm. I'm going to say 35.
26.95.
That was
25
a super deal. We
Hey, at
were
least I was only out by
downstairs in the
$10 on
lobby.
both pieces.
Where'd you get him for 25?
In the lobby where you're not supposed to do sales.
The black market.
No, actually,
right.
no, Ken, that
Huh?
wasn't the lobby. That was the dealer room.
Oh,
Was
nice.
it? No, because that
That
was
was
our
the
first
dealer
night
room. Yep.
there.
And this guy, $20.
That one was, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Wow.
Gold red, that amount.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pretty sure
like for my
Sandstorm
first
was
TFCon,
outside.
and again, thank you to Patriot Prime for the advice that he gave. I mean, I lucked out on getting a lot of the guys for the prices that I never thought I would actually expect to get them, and those are some good prices.
I think the figure that I've gotten the best deal on for the current year of 2024, I think it might be a tie between getting a Studio Series 86 Swoop for just $35 and getting Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime for just $65.
That's not bad. That's pretty good, actually.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And then, of course, happy to, and yes, I will shame my button later, but I still, actually, work and
God damn
TFCon.
it. What?
No. I still have a good reason. TFCon and work.
Right.
So he will be opening soon because I do want to. I mean, I've done. Does it count if I do this though? If I did this already, does that count as being open? No.
No. He must be free. He must be free.
Well,
He will be
don't shame
free.
yourself, for Megatronus. You don't have much to be ashamed of because I not only still have Straxus in his box, but I still have the Flame and Emirate 2-pack figures inside their box still.
I haven't even gotten those yet, and
I
I'd
wanted
like
to
to
get
get
those.
Well,
They're back in stock on Hasbro Pulse.
Well, I don't know if this would give me the shame button, but I still have my Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime inside his box.
No, not at all.
No shame. No shame.
A little,
Okay.
a little shame, mild shame.
No. Well, no, though, and this is the reason why he doesn't get the button of shame, because he has banged out so many reviews that it's a miracle he's even had time to open anything else up. So on that note,
True. I'll tell
I'll
you one
give
thing. As soon as Optimus actually came into my mailbox, I was just like, "Move over, you shit toys! I need."
Oh yeah, I don't know which figure I've been most excited for this year: Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, Dino King, Titan
this
class
has been
title
a good year.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Dino King.
Oh no! Now, have we been hearing the rumors about Hasbro moving over to Boston?
I don't know.
I haven't heard anything.
I think they're leaving Nantucket, Rhode Island.
Yeah. They're actually going to be getting a smaller office, and they're actually going to be, from what I'm
After all the years they've been in Rhode Island.
Oh, that's
I guess they fired enough people.
Wait, I'm gonna
Jimmy's
zoom.
walling
I'll zoom
himself
into you,
in.
Jimmy, after you're done, because that's some impressive. Yeah, because unfortunately, the news source that I would go to, I no longer go to. I'm not going into that. So
Wait. Jimmy's walling himself in, Cask of the Amontillado style.
I do love that set. That is really nice.
If we're playing Guess the
What
Price.
third party company made those train bots?
Oh God, what was the price?
If you want to play Guess the Price on these guys. All 6 of the train bots from Moon Studios.
$6.99.
Did you pay for them all at once or separately?
I think that was that the contest?
Oh, those are the Legends class sized, right?
Nope, Masterpiece.
Oh, Masterpiece.
$129.99
a piece.
Was Was that
No,
the
the whole set.
contest?
It was the contest, $18.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What?
That's awesome. Yeah. I
Oh,
remember
that's
when
great.
Jimmy said that. Yep.
Like I priced it out, and they were like, I think it's like $700 for the set.
Yes. At least. Yep.
Wow, that's great.
That is super sweet.
Well, if we're talking deals about, or if we're talking about greatest deals we've ever had, I found a combiner at Ross several years ago for just $35.
Oh yeah, Ross.
Which combiner?
Nice.
Which combiner did you find?
Yeah, the combiner that I found at my local Ross for just $35. It was back in 2016. Was Combiner Wars G2 Bruticus.
Nice.
I found I found Triptychon over at Ross for 25 bucks. For 25
I hate you.
bucks.
I hate you.
Wait. And I gave it to
Triptychon's good.
I gave it to a friend.
So
I
good.
gave it to a friend, and then I never found him again.
Yeah, Ross.
Danny Boo Boo, stick your head in doo doo. I got him.
Well, whatever. You know, like
I got Tidal Wave. I got Tidal Wave, Metrotron, Metroplex, and the Nemesis.
Yeah, no, you do, but he don't got the tidal wave, or do you have the tidal wave?
Who, me?
Norbs. No, I know you got tidal wave.
That's why I said sticks and stones, okay? Sticks and stones.
Daddy Natty Boo Boo, stick your head in doo doo. Grand Theft Auto 3.
But I actually got a Transformers figure for free at Toys R Us one time.
What'd you get?
Before.
Ooh.
So it was back in February of 2013. And the reason I remember the day is because it was Groundhog's Day by coincidence. I went to a Toys R Us store where they were having a deal where if you spent $35 worth of $35 or more on any Transformers merchandise, they gave a Transformers figure they had that wasn't selling away for free.
Nice.
And
so do you remember what you got?
The Transformers figure that I got for free because I spent at least $35 on other Transformers figures was Transformers Prime First Edition Silver Screen.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
This guy's beautiful.
Cool.
Have you opened him up yet, Jim?
Yeah, I opened it to check to see if he has the straight eyes or the side eyes, and he has the side eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to get that. There's a Pulse exclusive Hank Giant Man Wasp 2-pack. If you all find that for a great deal from somewhere, that let me know, because right now I'm only finding it for like 160, 170 bucks.
Cool.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I've seen pictures of other people who have paired those up, and Giant Man holding
It looks
the Wasp.
cool.
Yeah, it does.
Makes me want to now. I got to collect all the 80th anniversary Thor and Captain America, so I can just put together the original Avengers.
Oh God, it's been 80
whole.
It's been 80 years.
Dive right in.
Jim, do you have the Sentinel also?
The Sentinel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I need to see comparison pictures of those guys because that's.
Well, the Sentinel's much bigger. He's big. Now Galactus, I think, is the biggest of them all. So
yeah,
and
I love the
rightfully
way he
so.
looks back there. Oh, so cool.
Well, they already did announce that TF they will be doing a 40 what was it, a 10-year anniversary of TF
10th anniversary.
Yeah, that's coming to in fact that's coming to LA from what Op Nation told me. And I think you mentioned it too, TF, that they're doing a 10-year anniversary for Prime.
Oh no, it'll be the 15th anniversary.
The 15th? Okay.
Yeah, the 10th anniversary was in 2020. That's how we got Breakdown finally released by Hasbro in that 2-pack with the Viacon jet.
Okay.
The Prime 10th anniversary on the box.
You know what? If they actually do the 10th year anniversary, I want to see them bring out some of the first edition Transformers.
Yeah.
Or kind of maybe revamp the first edition just a little twice, because they were all great. But just little tweaks would actually make them amazing. That bulkhead is just one of my favorite Transformers of all time, you know? And the RC is actually pretty cool too. She actually received a couple of minor tweaks for stability and everything, and so pieces wouldn't break like it did in mine. You know, then it would be pretty amazing. Yeah.
If I could please put in my 2 bits. I am upset they've never done any anniversary line for Transformers Armada, because that was the series that introduced me to Transformers. So.
Well, they filtered some
No, they
Transformers
did.
Armada in already and everything, though.
Yeah, no, you got Optimus Prime, you got Megatron, Galvatron, and Starscream.
Right.
That's the Armada series so far. But for the legacy,
Along with Hot Shot
as long as they leave out
Hot
Smokescreen,
Shot's
that's
out
all
there,
that
too.
matters to me.
and Hot Shot.
Yes.
I didn't get Hot Shot though. I wasn't thrilled about it.
Yeah, and Tidal Wave.
Yeah, as long as they leave out Smokescreen, I'm happy. You know, I hate that Smokescreen so much.
Well, you guys, you know what? I'm gonna because we haven't done it all night, and you guys are gonna probably say you deserve this. So I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. So give me 1 second here because I haven't done it.
Don't tell me you can actually push it.
No. This is gonna go to me, and there's a reason why, and I'll explain.
Shame on you. May God have mercy on your soul. Now what's going on?
Well, here's the thing. So I ended up ordering 2 things. One of them was the batteries for the Agent Knight through Amazon. And the second thing was online because it was on special. I ordered Transformers Armada.
Okay.
Oh, the DVD, a DVD of the series?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like some people are like, okay, that's a great series. Other people are like, I can't believe you did that. I'm going to give it a chance. I've never seen it. So, and plus the fact of like, I have Armada Optimus, I have Armada Galvatron, Armada Megatron, Armada Starscream. I don't have a Hot Shot. But I figured, you know what, if I'm going to have these figures, I got to at least know what the story behind them is. So each week I'm going to buy, I'm going to buy the second one, which will be Cybertron, I think. And then the third one's going to be, it was the second one Cybertron, the third one.
Energon?
No, the second one is Energon.
Okay, so Energon, so I have to buy Energon next. And then after Energon, I will buy Cybertron.
I am not sure you're actually going to get you're actually going to get my Ellsworth out of Armada. You know, sad to say. Like I think you might kind of like.
Have you seen NyHunter's Grand Scourge?
Oh yeah, the Obsidian. That's right. He's Scourge.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Yep. Dun,
Cool.
dun, dun. Oops.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh. Hey, that's cool.
I just got around to opening him today with my son in the video, and then the longer review will be hopefully this week sometime. But I love the colors.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kimmy and I were talking about that. I really didn't know if I was actually going to like this guy as much.
Based on basically based on the Transformers Energon version of Nemesis Prime that was only released as a Takara Tomy exclusive to expand the line in Japan.
I know Jim actually wanted him a lot. Like, kind of surprised he didn't pick him up.
Yeah.
Really
did you pick him up, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Yep.
So between Ken, Jim, and Patriot, 600, and now they're down to 597. So, but it did sell out by. I think it sold out by what, Saturday or Sunday?
It did.
It sold out by mid-Sunday. Yeah.
Chosen Prime may still have some on their website that they're going to release here in a little bit. Probably just for you. But yeah,
but the prices were like, I mean, like that's something for you guys that you got. No, like the price was like what, 200 and change?
Yeah,
270. Yeah.
Holy, what the hell?
Yeah, 270. Yep. But I checked. I checked on the other Energon one too before I bought it, and it was sold out anyway. But it was 250 at the time.
Wow. Yeah.
And then what else? I checked for one more thing.
I would have bought that Energon Prime because Chosen Prime had a couple at their booth, and I was like, well, I'll come back on Sunday if they had it, and it was gone.
You know what?
Yeah.
I gotta ask this to TF. TF, I'm being very serious as a heart attack. If all of these guys, as well as Optination reviews, as well as Darth Ravage, Raz, it'll be tough. If I could try and convince anybody else to it ain't gonna be this, it ain't gonna be next year for sure. But if we make an effort to go out to TFCon, would you join us? I'm serious. Like, if we catch a train or something like that, I mean, I will meet up with Norris at the train station or something like that. And Ken Jimmy and all that stuff. If we actually make a trek out to California, we won't come to your house, I promise. But if we actually made the trek to go to a TFCon LA, would
And
you
I'll
go?
add this, and the hotel's paid for.
I know.
Oh.
You
and
know,
everybody gets into the hot tub. There you go.
That closes at 10. Boo.
We didn't even open.
Oh
We
yeah,
went
the
there-
pool was at 10.
The pool was open, but the hot tub was closed. I was like, "What the hell?"
Norb's like, it's clothing optional hot tub.
Okay.
I have to be honest. As much as I want to say yes, I would have to say no. And the reason why is a personal reason, a financial one, and it's one that I'm on the verge of having a heart attack about facing.
Okay, so let me say this. If we did make it out to TFCon, and out of the kindness of my own heart, I turned around and said, "Don't worry, I'll pay for your ticket," would you go?
A solid maybe. If I get approval with my family about it.
And food is taken care of.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that you have to pay for is whatever souvenirs you want to get.
Okay.
Yeah, you talk
What
about
about-
Amazon Hall. You're talking if we covered your room and we covered your ticket, would you
And
go?
I learned how to do a jig, and it's gonna be amazing, right? You gotta come.
Exactly. Because I'm telling you right now, I mean, I would say this out of like I would say seriously and serious insert name of TFN Geek here. I'm going to leave it at that because of the privacy issue. But if I was talking to you like Martin to insert name here, serious as a heart attack, man. You got to experience it just once, and I understand. I get the situation.
Yeah.
You know,
the main issue for me is transportation. Is the main issue.
That's why we have rentals. U-Haul.
Yeah.
We can do rentals. You know, so because I got to think about it too. It's like we'll get somehow, somewhere. I've never been to California, but you know, it's like I said, it's a long shot, but you never know.
Yeah.
But,
I really thought Jimmy Utah was actually gonna just Johnny Utah was actually just gonna bring out his truck and then
there you go, problem solved. I think Johnny Utah would actually come pick you up too. It's like, oh, where do you live in California? Because Utah is like close to from where I know where you live, which like I said, I'm keeping it very private. But it's like you could probably swing by there if I call him. Like, Johnny Utah, can you swing by there and pick him up?
Maybe.
You know, if anybody says it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it would be a fun experience.
Oh, definitely would be fun.
Oh, it would be fun. I mean, definitely, it's overwhelming.
It'll actually get you out of the house for a while and everything. Hang out with people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll say this, like I don't know if you caught us early when Raz and Ravage were on, and I was talking about meeting Frank Welker and how it was like, and they said it too. It was like we met they met him. I go meet Frank Welker too, and I see them at the corner of my eye, and it's like two schoolgirls standing right in front of each other. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm like, are you kidding? Which it was a great moment. Don't get me wrong, but I had to look at them, and I looked at Frank Welker. I was like, I can't take them anywhere, can I? And he just started laughing. Frank Welker, honestly, the greatest experience of all time to meet him, and like it was above and beyond.
Oh yeah.
And like I was like mad. I was like, oh, Ken, I was like, we didn't know about. I forgot that like we were mentioning the fourth ticket, but I was like, okay, group shot, and it dawned on me after the convention. I'm like, oh shit, we could have gotten Ken down here.
No, it's all right. Yeah, like Kato said, I'm not really into signatures and stuff, but I appreciate that you photoshopped me into the picture. That was really nice.
Oh yeah, and I even got Jimmy too. I'm like, I'll Photoshop everybody.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I actually even photoshopped Patriot because I know Patriot got the autograph. He got the autograph with Frank Welker, and I was like, you know what? You got the autograph with it. So I sent them a picture and it was Photoshop, and I merged it to where it looked like you wrapped his arm around. So I'm like, there you go. You met him. Now you got a picture of the last with it.
Oh yeah.
You know, the power, and it's like, I love doing artistic creations like that. It's like I love doing that.
Yeah, you've really got. I've told you before. You've really got a knack for it, and you should
Well, I
monetize it.
even Jimmy
Uh-huh.
got in there too. I was like, okay, I got to get Jimmy in this shot too. So it's like, here you go, ta-da! Everybody with Frank Welker.
You even put Frank Welker in our end of the week video or end of the weekend picture where we're all standing around.
Oh,
And
from the greetings from Cybertron picture.
no, what was it the last picture where we're
The
all
other YouTubers
together, and you put him in front of Rico.
guy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep,
I
yep.
was like, who's this random guy?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
But
well, I
that's the
had to
one thing
figure
I
out.
wanted to say too. There were so many needs people at the conference, and it was nice to see actually. And like I held the door 3 times for somebody, twice ran into them, and once as extra just saw them in the elevator. But like it was good that there was a blind fan too, being led by a visual a seeing fan, and they were excited to go to the next
Wait, it wasn't
area.
the blind transformer reviewer, was it?
Huh?
Was it the blind transformer reviewer? There's like one transformers reviewer.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I never heard of him, but
Yeah,
he was
had
very
a panel
excited.
in Orlando.
Oh yeah.
That guy, the blind transformer reviewer, had a panel in Orlando.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe he is, but he was excited and being led by somebody who was also excited by the arm, and man, I was like, this is great.
Meeting Hastel Prime was like hopped up on sugar and Mountain Dew. He was just like the ball of energy. He was pretty fun.
Yeah, I missed out too. I talked to another gentleman.
Wait, you missed him? You missed him? I thought you saw
I
him.
did miss him. No, I never saw him, but
He was in the panel. Oh god, with Bumper Robinson and what's his face. He was in that panel because I was
the
like
third party,
we
right?
kept
Was it?
we kept missing each other, and then it's like, oh, I'm in this panel too. I'm like, where? And he's like, I'm in the. It's like, where are you? I'm over here. I'm like, I'm over here. So
because there was a gentleman named Trevor, and he told me about meeting up at a bar with Hostile later. But then I was eating dinner with Xian, so I didn't make it back until afterward. So yeah, we just kind of missed each other by a little bit, I bet.
The closest I've gotten to a celebrity was being in the same amphitheater with one of the actors who I just had his name, Sir Anthony Hopkins. Was he the guy who played?
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I went to a Star Wars concert, and he was the announcer.
That's cool.
So even though I was on the opposite side of a stadium, that's the closest I've gotten to a Star Wars actor, was seeing him live announcing Star Wars in concert.
Oh man, you gotta get to a Transformers con, like a Transform TFCon before anything, man.
Yeah.
The only thing that was sad was the fact that Peter Cullen was under the weather, but
we don't really know why.
It was still cool what Frank Welker did with all the crowd on that. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, like freaking! Oh my god!
If there was someone I would go total fanboy crazy over for, it would have to be Gary Chalk.
I met him in Orlando. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah,
I like meeting Mark Watts.
I heard his Optimus Prime voice in Transformers Armada before I heard it.
Hey, Fangeek, comment on my TFCon video. You can. I'm giving away on my TFCon video a autographed Gary Chalk Optimus Primal. I don't know where it's at.
Cool.
It's all right.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were gonna flash it to him, so that's why I zoomed in. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of it.
Right there you
go. Oh, cool.
So,
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, you gotta at least before anything. I mean, you cannot call yourself the official TF Fan Geek until you at least go to one TFCon.
I know. That's been my
and meet one of your heroes.
Yeah,
like I said, it was a shame. Like, and when we did the and Jimmy was, like he said, he was there, and Jimmy, I was the asshole that was like like chanting out Peter, 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 and Frank, Frank, Frank. That was me. And like when Frank Walker came in, I'm like looking around, like, why isn't anybody standing up and cheering this man? Oh hell no! I stood up and I started cheering, and everybody else got up. I'm like, yeah, you put some respect in the man's name, yes. But definitely, yeah, anything TF, you gotta get to one, and then you'll be complete. You will be the official TF fan geek. You're a TF fan geek now, but you will be the official TF fan geek. And I gotta send it. I gotta send this guy.
You'll be TF fan God.
Yeah.
Oh,
whoa.
I like that.
We'll go. But if anything, TF for Christmas, I am planning on sending you. It's not this, obviously, but the design with your your design that I did.
Oh, a T-shirt, nice, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send it out as soon as I can. I'm going with. I'm gonna take a while, I guess, to decide, but I'll just go with that. But definitely, you need your own T-shirt.
I'm not ashamed of telling you my shirt size here in front of everybody. I wear a 4X because of my physique.
Okay. I will see if they have a 4X, and if they do, I will get it out to you as soon as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Like I said, it'll probably be a Christmas gift for you.
Yeah, most of the shirts I wear are, I think they're 3X, but let me just double check here. Thought it said on the tag. Nope, there's no. Oh, there it is.
Because I know there's a 3. The highest I've seen was 3X, but that doesn't mean anything because I have seen 4X on it. So I go with like whoever's like comfortable sized.
I love TF Fan Geek's Cornholio impression he's doing right now.
Oh no, it's 3X. So it's. Yes. Yeah, so
and you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Me too.
Yeah.
On the
Jim is actually luring me into one of his other auctions here, and I'm just like, oh, damn it.
They're very enticing. They're very enticing. There's always one or two figures.
That is like a Fortress Maximus and a tidal wave.
Yeah, man, I would have been impressed, but like, nope.
Oh, that was the last one before TFCon, if I remember right.
There's only one Titan class figure I don't have in my Transformers collection.
Which one?
Money.
Nemesis.
It's the Takara exclusive Grand Maximus figure.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. You got the Nemesis?
Yeah.
How much did you pay the Nemesis for? I'm just out of curiosity.
I got all my Titans off of Amazon. So for the Nemesis, I paid retail for her $190.
You know how much she is now?
How much?
Don't bother. Wow. Don't even bother looking because I went looking for it. She is now on Amazon about $329 to $349.
What? This I gotta see.
Nemesis
I would
on
have
Amazon.
thought it would go the other way, but it didn't.
Because Battle Trap, like that Norbs got from Ross, which I'm still looking for, was going for before it got on Ross was going for $70.
Really? Wow.
Because the distribution was horrible on it. But now Ross has it, like readily available. Here's my hope. I know it's a very faint hope. What if the distribution was so bad on Nemesis that all of a sudden Ross Dress for Less gets them?
Let me know if you find one. I'll take one. I'm waiting for that $90
Jimmy, if you find the Nemesis at a Ross store, I will pay the full cost, including shipping and handling. You just tell me what, and I will send it out.
I'll afford them all and save Christmas.
Yes,
just so you guys know, I don't know if you were aware, but Ross always gets in stock the Transformers figures that sold the year prior. They basically get the previous year's unsold stock.
So TF, to let you know, I'm serious as a heart attack. Right now, the price on Amazon for the Nemesis, $332.
I know. I just looked it up myself.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this.
You guys want to know how much Cybertron Metroplex is going for on Amazon?
About 100, I think now.
Yeah, it's got to be around 100 because it's
120.
Oh yeah, see?
I know they lowered the price.
No love for Cybertron Metroplex.
I actually like it a lot, but
yeah, he looks cool. Actually, I kind of like him.
Cool, but
he looks like a giant robot with weed whacking. That's it. I'm
you know what it is? He's just a normal robot. It looks like.
What?
He just looks like a normal robot in robot mode.
He's like a long, lanky robot. I like his mode also.
I thought it would have picked up a little bit with because on Transformers 1, their mining equipment looks like you know, Cybertron
Yeah.
Metroplex.
Yeah. In fact, you can actually change that Metroplex around and make him look like a city. I've actually seen people modding him, and like that's kind of cool altogether. That's kind of like one of the reasons why I want him.
Well, you can get it definitely for Amazon for like super cheap now.
Yeah, I not only got Metroplex, I got the upgrade kit that comes with drill bit from DNA Design.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to downsize my Titans.
I definitely the most expensive Titan that I saw at TFCon was Trypticon. Second highest was Nemesis.
Yeah.
What were
And after that, everybody else like $200 for what you call it?
The Arc?
No, not the the Arc was like 108. Like no, actually they did charge 200 for the Arc. Fort Max they were charging about 2 and change.
Black Zarek was about 200.
Yeah, I didn't see Zarek. I know Scorponok they were charging 200. And then as far as now, I take that back. The biggest one, the biggest Titan, if they consider it a Titan, is the HasLab Unicron, and it was going for $2,000 and something.
Yes, that's right. Yep, 2,000. Yeah,
that
was the cheapest.
Who's roaming TFCon?
Yeah.
What happened?
Siege Omega Supreme, was he there?
Yeah, he was about he was about 250.
And the Guardian robot.
He was about 250.
He was my major guy. Like if
I think they were all there, but I didn't check all the prices.
The San Diego Comic-Con Devastator was there, and the San Diego Comic-Con Fortress Maximus was there.
Was Thrilling 30 Metroplex there?
Thrilling 30? I don't know.
There were a whole bunch of Thrilling 30
Thrilling 30
figures.
Metroplex was there.
Yeah.
He was expensive.
They had also Sandstorm, Springer, all those figures.
Oh, hold on. Thrilling 30 Metroplex.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey Jim,
I was able to pick up
or as I like to call him, Nibblebot.
I was able to pick up Legendary Defender Voltron, the Hyperphase edition, which is the San Diego Comic-Con one for like $150.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
Metroplex remains the most expensive Transformers figure I've ever bought.
So Jimmy, which one are you looking now out of that series? Are you looking for the 84 now or the Legacy?
No, I've got the 84. I've got the 84 in the individual bots.
Right.
That the 40th anniversary release, but I went ahead and bought that box set too because it just looks cool in the box set.
Yeah, because you got the blue one, but like as far as the and you got the legendary Defender.
Yeah, I got the Hyperphase one. I should have picked up the regular one too as well. Because I mean, the regular one has the regular wings, and the Hyperphase one has kind of like the angel-looking wings, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
But
my regret is not picking up the other Voltron that was already like it wasn't a transformable one. It was just like he was all solid, but the wings formed a shield, and that's the regret. I should have gotten him. Just
interesting.
This just came in from AliExpress. Is the how to get him out of the box because the box is a little racy.
No.
Maybe outside of Japan, but in Japan, it's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. The Fonjoy, not Fantasy Jewel.
That's kind of cool.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
The Dairuger. So I got all three of those came in from AliExpress. And he on AliExpress was about $160.
Altogether.
Right. Yep.
You had wanted to say something.
Oh yeah, I had a question to ask. Would you guys want to see would you guys ever accept Voltron as a Transformers character?
No.
Like imagine if they did it. Like imagine if they did a collaborative figure of Voltron for the.
Maybe if they actually did a Predacon style and everything, where
I don't know.
Voltron's a god on his own.
No, I dig it. I wouldn't ruin.
I don't want to get into a Voltron Godzilla thing again.
You know what?
True.
So here's the thing I was saying for that TF with him saying that Dairuger, each individual vehicle transforming, that would be expensive as hell though.
Mm-hmm.
That Dairuger would be cool, but the Lion Bots, I don't think so.
No, the Lion Bots are just like I wouldn't want to see
on like Facebook. People are like, "Hey, you can Devastator beat Voltron or any combiner." I'm like, no, they're like puny compared to.
Oh, should we go back to?
No.
AI. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, here you go. I kind of need to know. No, I kind of need to know.
I'll send you the link.
Oh, here's one. So Adam is saying, what Transformers character would whoop Voltron?
I already know
No.
which one would do it, and it would be out of pure accident that Voltron would get whooped.
Who would it be?
Whoa.
By pure accident, a character who would most definitely whoop Ultron's metal chassis would be Lugnut from Transformers Animated. He would like say,
No, not even close.
Here we
Not
go.
even
The
close.
debate time. Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
Not
Ken,
even Tidal Wave. And
Ken,
I
it's
thought
time to
Tidal
play
Wave.
that game show where, could so-and-so whip so-and-so. So, Ken, he's the moderator of that one.
Here
So-
are 3 bots that Copilot says could challenge Voltron, but didn't say beat. But Triptychon, Fortress Maximus, and Metroplex. It just lists those 3 right here.
They're pretty close to the size.
I'd say you're not
Actually,
close to beating Voltron any more than Gurren Lagann. If Gurren Lagann came onto the set, he would actually beat Voltron. Maybe.
Once that blazing sword comes out, the only way you beat Voltron is to kill the human pilots.
Hold on. This is okay. Hold on a second. This is interesting because I got Metroplex here.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I actually have Voltron here.
Voltron.
Nice.
Legendary Journey. So this is actually standing him up right next to Fort Max. So that's the scale size for that for the time being. I apologize, I'm covering his head, but if you wanted to get down like an actual scale size,
that's not good scale there, Mark.
That's not good scale at all.
I'm not
I'd
sure.
actually say Metroplex would actually catch Voltron by the knee, at least.
Okay, so guys, please don't hate me on this. I have never watched any episode of the Voltron TV show or any of the movies, so
yes,
Voltron the same
Well,
size.
hold on. So, the TV show, fine, but they are talking live action
not
movie
TV
now.
show, fine. No, bad. TF thing. Bad.
Definitely.
No. And this is the reason why. Hold on,
I guess
this is
he's
the
been
reason why.
concentrating on TF, so...
Hold on.
Yes.
Based on his age, he wouldn't be around at the time that came out.
But he would still be influenced in some way, shape, or form or something.
Fan Geek, I would say this. If you gave Voltron a shot, watch the Netflix ones. Those were really good.
Yeah, that's decent. It's decent.
All right, I'll give that.
Norbs, Norbs, are you clapping to that one, Norbs?
To Shogun Warriors, but yes, but no. Because Shogun Warriors actually needs to be a brand on its own. Because I freaking love those guys so much. Like, I would think that
you would want to see Guy King.
Wait. I'm sorry. Shogun Warriors beats Voltron. Any one of the Shogun Warriors would actually beat Voltron. Okay. From Raiden to Mazinger, anyone. Boom. That's it. Right there.
It'd be a very challenging fight. It'd be
that's
very
what would actually be Voltron.
What does Fighter Bot 2000 say?
Oh my gosh! So what should I put it in as?
Combatler 5 versus Voltron.
But wait, if you put down Shogun Warriors, we got to be specific about Shogun Warriors. You got to put down the actual name. You can't put down
Combatler 5. Either Combatler 5 or Voltus V.
Yeah, because if you put down Shogun Warriors, it's gonna be like, oh, Voltron, you just step on them and they call it a day. Because they'll think, oh, actual Shogun Warriors.
Okay. Let's see. The battle between Combatler 5 and Voltron would be an epic showdown. Both are iconic super robots with impressive abilities and powerful arsenals. So this is the real answer from Copilot when I plug it in.
Right.
But let's see, at the very end, then it goes blah, 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 blah. But then while both robots have their strengths, the outcome of their battle would likely depend on strategy and teamwork of their pilots. All right, cop out.
Both of them have magical elements. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Voltron's durability and the power of the blazing sword might give it an edge, but Combatler 5's agility and diverse weaponry could also make it a formidable opponent.
It's like Ali, and it's the rumble in the jungle. That's what it is.
Yep.
I think I've picked something really grand.
The question I was going to ask earlier is, in terms of size. I was going to ask a question earlier. In terms of size, does Voltron rival the Gundams from the Gundam franchise, or does he rival the Megazords from the Power Rangers franchise?
He does rival the Megazords from the Power Rangers, and the answer to the fight between those two, Voltron took it. They even did a video of Voltron versus the Power Rangers, and Voltron won because it's Voltron.
Okay.
Voltron beats everybody.
So I hope I don't give Norbs a heart attack, but who are the Shogun Warriors?
Oh my God, man! Way back in the 70s.
Hold on, Norbs. Remember now, this is Shogun Warriors was back in the 70s. He wasn't born till like the 90s.
True.
So we got to give him that one.
It's history lessons.
Yeah.
Oh, I love history. That was my best subject in school.
They didn't really advertise, but they never really did advertise or like do much of a historical thing on Shogun Warriors, which kind of pissed me off. Like, if you want to know a lot about Shogun Warrior characters and all that stuff, definitely check out Bert the Stormtrooper's site too, because he does do reviews on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Professor Norbs to please educate TFN.
Yeah. Back in the day, and the before times, and the way backland, we actually had Shogun Warriors, right? They were super indestructible robots and everything, straight from Japan. They were actually all separate entities altogether and everything before they actually came to America. Sad.
Slow zoom with your iPad that it's doing on it too.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, you notice the epicness that's actually going on with the zooming?
Yes. You did that on purpose.
I actually have some of the weirder, like nondescript ones and everything like that, but they were just like all epic. They
Mighty Orbots. Wow.
Mighty Orbots.
That's going back. That's going back.
I love those guys.
Well,
so when it comes to like mecha anime, I know about Gundams and Robotech, but apart from that, I don't have, and also Zoids if you count Zoids. But apart from those series, I haven't really watched too much mecha anime.
Well, believe it or not, like Shogun Warriors was actually kind of like more of a Marvel vehicle more than anything else, because Marvel decided to like bring like a couple of the bots over here and everything, and like do like a comic story. This was actually before Micronauts, before Transformers actually came along, before like anything else. Like I think it was actually around the same time as Rom the Space Knight. But but I could be wrong on that. I think like Rom the Space Knight was like maybe like earlier 80s more than anything else, you know?
Okay.
I would like a newer Rom the Space Knight figure.
I'm waiting for one. I heard there were rumors about one.
I thought they were going to make one soon.
I thought they originally had a ROM one for the Secret Wars, but I forgot he wasn't really in the Secret Wars. I would love to see a ROM.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Rom would probably be kicking some ass and everything like that. I think the only one who could probably be able to stop Rom is probably Ghost Rider.
And Godzilla.
That Godzilla's taking everything, you know. Oh.
I wonder if we had a previous episode.
Adam, I don't have Legos. I've never touched Legos, and the time I did touch Legos when they had that Lego Disney's thingy, or the Lego Dimensions, and I tried to put that together for my kids, and I'm like, oh my god, I'll never want Legos ever again.
Oh, those guys are fun. Those guys are like, I love putting together Legos.
I do want the what's on Shozi or Chow Bricks SDF1 Lego set. Looks
that would be great, right?
Yeah, I saw X Mansion and the X-Men, and
I did see that one.
It was
That'd be
like
great.
over 2,000 or 3,000 pieces, and I was like, oh, and over $200 or $300, and I was like, whoa.
I was a GameStop that had Magneto. They have Magneto.
They have the figures too, or some of them.
Yeah. The one thing, the one Lego I really want to put together is the Millennium Falcon, but like I have absolutely no place to put it. But I just want.
Which version?
The first one, the really big one that actually came out, like it was
3,420 something piece one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Screw that.
I have two Lego Millennium Falcons.
Really?
But, not that super big one, are you talking about?
Every time I hear the name Millennium Falcon, I think of that robot chicken when the Emperor goes, "What the hell's an aluminum falcon?"
Yeah, hold on. He moved the camera, so he's where. I know he's got it.
Oh.
Nice.
Whoa, there it is. Yep.
It's not that one. The one I'm talking. Okay, so you got that version. The one I'm talking about is the literal 5,000 piece one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the one you're talking about. Gentlemen.
Like I've actually seen people make like coffee tables out of the Millennium Falcon.
Whoa, look at that.
Not that one either.
Cool. The collection is really nice though. You've got an AT-AT and a B-Wing, so
guys, this version of the Millennium Falcon that I'm pointing at right here, that is the original $19.99 Lego Millennium Falcon.
That's worth
Whoa.
something. That's worth something.
Cool.
Is that a Bumblebee Hot Wheels car there
Where?
on your left?
He's like, I don't know that I had one. Wow.
Oh, I know he had. I definitely know he has
It
one.
just magically
Okay, yeah, it was
materialized.
right there next to. It's in between the Falcon and yeah. Okay, I thought
It's a
that
turtle
was
van.
Bumblebee.
It's a
Yeah,
turtle
I
van.
still,
It's a turtle van.
I still love
Okay.
that Death Star.
The Lego
nice.
set I wish I would have got that I missed out on was the Voltron one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right. They did have the Voltron one.
Yeah.
They're still selling Optimus Prime, and now they got Bumblebee.
Mhm.
I
Sorry.
wasn't
I
gonna-
actually
I-
got the KO Optimus for my son, but he quote unquote doesn't like Legos anymore, so I'm just holding on to it for now. So
I have the Optimus Prime. I just haven't put them together yet or anything because of lack of time and that sort of thing, you know. But I'm dying to.
Yep.
I was actually I wanted to make it a video, but like I think that video would just be way too long, you know.
what
I
do they
think
call it when you speed it up?
Oh, you're talking about huh?
I'm gonna do like 10 more minutes, guys, because my eyes are starting to burn up. But I'm gonna take this question
Okay.
from Adam. He's like, "How are we feeling about the recently rumored Star Wars Episode 10, 11, and 12?"
I'm in.
Um,
I'm really curious, and like anytime anybody actually says like, "Oh, we're gonna make some new Star Wars," okay, fine, do it. I want to go see it.
yeah.
You know?
I'm open to it. I
Yeah,
know they
I'll watch it.
New Skeleton Crew trailer today. I haven't seen it yet, but
And then
Oh,
I
that's
was
right.
actually
that's
on
out.
Facebook just like a minute ago, just like trying to find out like more about what happened with that auction with Metro with what's that guy's name again? Grand Magnus or whatever. Well, hold on a second. But
Grand
give me a
Maximus.
second.
The Grand Nagus?
Hold
Sorry.
on. All of a sudden I
Star
saw
Trek.
this.
Wrong franchise.
yes,
Oh,
I'm watching
yeah.
the trailer. That trailer looked great.
Oh yeah.
Does it? Because I'm
Yes.
dying to know what's
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm dying
That
to see that trailer now.
is, yep. The red
Yeah,
hood.
it looks
Yep.
good. And if you watch that trailer, also watch the new Thunderbolts trailer that just came out. That looks
Really?
Mm.
Okay, I'm dying to see something about Thunderbolt too, because like I was actually wondering if they were going to bring in Mach 5 and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, with Thunderbolts, the main villain's supposed to be Sentry.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so they're almost going like Suicide Squad-ish with it.
I like this one. They're calling Skeleton Crew the Star Wars Goonies.
I absolutely agree with that. I would say it's a cross.
Oh,
It would be a
that's
cross between
right.
Goonies and Explorers.
Mhm.
I hope
Yeah, I
we
saw
get
the
more,
commercial
I hope
for
we
that.
get
Yeah.
more
Actually, I
collaborative
think it's
figures.
Star Trek It's Star Trek Prodigy, but in Star Wars universe.
Mm.
And
I need Paramount
speaking of
again.
Star Trek, I gotta actually finish watching. Well, I gotta catch up with the latest episodes of Lower Decks because that's out.
Yeah,
And
I need Paramount again, so like I need to see those shows.
Yeah.
Oh, they're great. They are freaking the final season, and I love the fact that it's like all the intros like keep like if you watch the intros, there's a certain one where it's like the what the hell's the name of that ship? The Zerados. Like pulls up, and originally, like you saw it fighting the Borg, and then it's like he keeps adding more and more, but it's all from past movies.
Ah.
Well.
Dang.
So guys, I have a question for you. I hope we keep getting more collaborative Transformers because they're really great. They're some of my favorite figures ever. So,
Hold on, let me put it on there for just for
I hope you don't
1
mind.
second. 1 second, Frankie.
Okay, go
This
ahead.
is exactly
Go
what I
ahead.
hear Boston's actually going to do. They're going to be like they're actually going to be doing more collaboratives and everything instead of like paying attention to the main line. You know, so that's kind of I don't know what's going to go in there. But anyway, go on, Frankie.
They need to redo the DeLorean.
Yeah, so Ultra Megatron, so I hope you don't mind if I ask you and everyone else this question. Would you want for the first ever Titan class sized collaborative Transformers figure to be the Enterprise from Star Trek, or would you want it to be a spaceship from Star Wars, like say a Star Destroyer?
Neither one.
I mean, well, we might as well not even bother doing Star Wars because they've already done Transformer Star Wars stuff. I am interested, and I would be in for an Enterprise Transformer. As a Titan, though, depends.
Did you ever
Then how about
read
just for a Titan class Star Trek figure, a
Did you
board
ever
cube?
read the Transformers Star Wars comic book crossover? It was pretty cool. And
I'll tell you
that
what.
Enterprise transformed, and it looked pretty cool, and as well as the Klingon ship did too, as well.
Uh,
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know how
one
big
thing.
that ship would be,
a
though.
Klingon ship would be very interesting. A Klingon battle cruiser,
The
maybe.
bird, no, the bird
Oh
of prey, no, the
yeah.
bird of prey.
Prey.
Yeah, the
Maybe.
bird of prey
The bird
would
of
be
prey
great.
would
But the
be like
bird
a
of prey
Starscream
is
mold.
smaller, right?
But guys, I'll tell
Yeah,
you one thing that
definitely
I'd
would be a
actually love to
Starscream
see.
mold.
I'd love to. One thing I'd love to see as a Titan class is the SDF-1.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because it transforms to a robot. So come on.
Right. Right.
And
No
yeah,
one's doing it
Yeah.
broadside.
Chris,
Chris,
I
yeah,
think
to have it come with broadside, and then broadside goes on the arms, right?
Yeah.
So
Right. Sure. That's exactly the way that works.
yeah, the Prometheus
Yeah.
and the other one.
Did you see?
Daedalus.
So the third-party panel, Studio Cell is making a broadside, which is
Yes,
looks
I
Really?
really want that.
amazing.
They are.
Does it look better than ones from Tan
Oh,
Project?
wow.
Yes.
Woo.
Oh.
Yeah. They're making a broadside. They're also making a Metroplex that looks freaking awesome too, as well.
Ooh.
And the Metroplex is bigger than the Unicron that they put out.
now I'm
All
happy.
Oh wow.
I just realized that too now that I'm looking at my tidal wave
Mhm.
that I do have Galvatron now. So shoot, I'm happy.
And,
Because I totally forgot watching the reviews. I was like, oh, right, you can combine them.
Galvatron and Megatron.
Well, no, because I was watching like Ken's review, and I was just like, oh wow, that's right. You can do like the combined mode with Galvatron as well. And I got to open up Galvatron because I got to do the cannon to make it a little bit looser and do the 360, which is a tip from Darth Ravage. Thanks again, Darth, for that one. Airwolf crossover, definitely would want one.
Yeah, I got to rewatch his video so I can modify the cannon. So it can spin
It's fairly easy. It's as long you got you I know you have the tools for it, so but it's fairly easy. And I would recommend if you have a razor blade to use that, but definitely caution with going down on it. What I had to use because I didn't have it at the time, I did have like a pocket knife, but I also kind of chipped it away with like a nail file.
Okay.
Because I couldn't do like.
So I don't know if anybody else would want this, but crossover, not Titan, but crossover with a TARDIS, because I love.
Yes.
that
That would be fun.
series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I would-
how
I'm
would
in.
the TARDIS look as a living robot?
I would love to see like the TARDIS turned inside out and have it being all reflective mirrors and just being bigger.
But
than
it's
the
bigger
outside.
on the inside.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like that's what the mirrors would actually be all about. You know?
Well, if I had to pick an all-time favorite vehicle to become a Transformers crossover figure, I would definitely have to go with the A-Team van, being Voyager class size.
Yes.
You know what? I'm in. I'm in on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I
A-Team
was
is
already in
definitely
before you
good.
set up. Yeah, I would. Well, if you think about it, like, what did they? Well, let me see. First of all, they classify. Did they even classify this as Knight Rider? What did they classify him under? Like Voyager, or did they classify him under?
Voyager.
Okay, so I hate to say this, and I got to say this fairly. If they made Knight Rider a Voyager, then I hate to say it, they would have to make the A-Team van a kind of a leader.
It could be a Voyager too, don't you think? Because
maybe because and this is the reason. Actually, it could be a Voyager. It would have been a leader, but I think I'm very surprised at the size frame of Knight Rider, especially with the fact that he had the voice box in it. That should have made him. I'm surprised that they made him a leader because of the voice box.
Well, he's actually coming at like leader prices or something, isn't he? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I mean,
it's
it's
like
not really made quite standard like to a leader or anything like that. Not even close to the standard of like Vinyl Tech or anything like that, or like yeah.
Oh, what's this? Okay. I've never seen it on screen, but the Galaxy class Federation ship had a captain's yacht. Make that
That's right.
Oh yeah.
The captain's yacht. Oh man, there was an episode where they used that, wasn't it? I think.
Okay. Yes, I agree with this. The Defiant being a retool.
That would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's a good call, man. That's a good call, Chris. You're absolutely right. Because looking at the Defiant and then looking at the Arc, that's basically all they have to do is round off the bottom portion of it. Now that would suck because we try to stand him up tall, like standing up straight, like a rocket mode. He ain't, it's not going to happen. But if you tool it out, and I agree, that would be a nice collab.
You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see a Transformers Simpsons collab, and have them do the boat that they. Oh wait, was it Simpsons or Family Guy?
I think you're thinking Family Guy.
Yeah, where they actually have like this one transformer, and he's just like a wooden boat. And that's all he does. Yeah, he's just like a little dude.
The Optimus Prime is Jewish.
Well, not even
I didn't know Optimus Prime was Jewish.
The standard Transformers figure. I would love for them to do Signal Lancer from Transformers Cybertron.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
he transforms into a traffic light.
I have seen that. Yeah, we talked about him before, I think.
Well, for that, I might as well get like Jetfire's father as a Transformer.
They do have that. It's Scrounge.
Whoa.
No, I'm talking the movie version, not the TV version. Whereas he's like, my father was the will. You know what he transformed into? Nothing, and proud of it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call it. Yep, I'll do like the last one for you, and then I'm going to get ready to call it a night, guys.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. Yeah.
Because I'm starting to get burnt out a little bit. I'm starting to slur my words, and I'm definitely still now I'm winding down to this one. So I'm going to call it a night, guys. I want to thank you for coming out this evening and hanging out. And I was, glad, man. TF, I wish you were here when Rodimus was here, though.
Mm-hmm.
I was like looking. I'm looking at the chat. I'm like, TF, where are you, man? Rodimus Prime. Primal's here. Where are you,
I saw
buddy?
him come on, and unfortunately, that was when I had to go and eat dinner with my family. So if he had come on 5 minutes early, or if my family had called me 5 minutes later, then I could.
Well, I wish, and you know what the worst part is that I guess he was on like a couple of minutes before, and he said, "Yo, guys," I'm like, "Oh, he's in the chat," and then Razzie, I was like, "No, he's in the lobby." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Because I usually get a time that says, "Boop, okay, you're in." I was like, "All right," but then I looked up, I was like, "Oh shoot, he's here!" And when I realized that, I was like, "Oh man!" And then you had left before that. Shoot, so hopefully next time I'll be able to have him on, and you could be on too as well. So,
no worries.
He's a great guy. I mean, like we can vouch, like all of us in the group can vouch here that he is definitely humble and
the History Channel thought he was so great. They interviewed him for the Toys That Made Us.
Like I told him, I said, "You've been on actual news programs and as a commentator." So it's like, yeah, you're a legend.
And I told him flat out, next time, if next TFCon he goes to, if I happen to be at that one, I'm getting a security shirt. And I'm just gonna the moment I
that'd be something else.
That's hysterical.
Well, no, like I said, I felt like bad for him because like he literally walked into the hotel, and all of a sudden everybody like, "It's Rodimus Prime," and he just like gathered, and the poor guy was all he was trying to do was get to the freaking desk to check in, and his dad like rolled on, and I'm like, my God, and I was like stoked to meet him too, but I'm like, God, let this guy come in and give him a break. Give him Florida.
Price of fame.
That's the
the price of fame. And I get it. People, fans were excited to see him and all that stuff. And it's like, I get that.
Yeah, I was excited too.
That's the paradox. That's the paradox you create for yourself when you become famous. Do you put your own needs over the needs of your fans, or do you put your fans above yourself? And
well, he definitely, like, when he came in, he was very cool about it. He was very,
humble.
He's humble about it, but at the same time, I think he was like, "Listen, guys, I got to sign in, man. I gotta get my room." And that's what I'm like. All right, baseball bat time. Where are you? Who do you need me to execute? So
reminds me of that scene. Reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons when Mark Hamill hired Homer to be his bodyguard, and at the end of the episode, Homer's kicking and punching all the fans, wanting to overwhelm Mark Hamill out of the way.
Oh God! All right, gentlemen, I am going to call it a night. Usually, I'll like have you guys do the outros and all that stuff, but I'm going to do it for you guys instead. So, guys, don't forget, check out this gentleman over here, TF Fan Geek, on his channel. He's gotten a lot of reviews posted up. I got to catch up to him, so definitely check out his channel.
Here.
Got Diecast Norbs over there, Galacticool. That way, got to do this right. Galactic Cooligan. Check out his channel. He does some colorful insights and definitely wonderful reviews. Check out this gentleman up here, Jimmy G in the Place to Be, also on the Good and Bad and Awesome channel. And if you're hungry, you can also check out his Instagram, the food, the bad. And I'm pissed. Why the hell didn't we do that when we were at the con?
Huh?
We had food, and it's like, holy shit, we could have done a food and bed and awesome and actually gotten away with it.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
True.
Even I'm pissed.
Oh yeah.
And then, of course, my brother from the other borough, New York Hunter Professionals, I apologize,
Oh,
that's
it's
his
fine.
channel.
Yep.
And he has updates and everything else on what's going on. And also check out, Jimmy and Ken's reviews on the TFCon and their journeys to and from and everything else. They were very, very entertaining and all. And with that being said, gentlemen, again, thanks for coming on tonight and having always have a blast when you guys are always on and always talking about awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wish you guys a good
Awesome
night, and I've got to start setting up. So, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to zoom in on him so I can start setting up this. Okay.
Nice.
I wonder if I could do 2 for 1. Okay, so that is you're going to love that, TF. I promise you that. Okay, he had fireworks, but now he just decided to say thumbs up instead. Okay, we got the dab. Look at that. Somebody even did the thumbs up for you. And then the Galactic Hooligan smile and the Galactic Hooligan dab.
Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen?
Llama.
Damn it, Apple.
The llama has failed. We're good. No, we're good. And Norbs, man, I hope you enjoy Filch, man. I'm still looking for that sucker. And what?
There he goes. Wong. I need a Wong.
Okay.
Wong.
I'm sensing a little bit of favoritism. I'm sorry. I'm sensing a little bit of favoritism because of the fact it's Hong or Wong.
Oh, I could.
There's some favoritism there. Not to sound like stereotypical.
There we are.
I want the other set that comes with the green basset hound.
You know, I kind of like need an Agatha Harkness.
I didn't really like that
I heard
show.
it was good, but I heard it was bad.
Yeah, I made it to. My wife finished the series, but I made it to like episode 3 or 4, and I was like,
I love it. I love it. I mean, I still need to finish the last 2 episodes, but like, I love that show.
All right, guys, I'm going to call it an evening for you, for everybody. Thanks again, guys, for coming out this evening's version of Live with Ultra Megatronus, post TFCon talks and all that stuff. And remember, you're never too old to feel too young. When it comes to collecting anything, collect life experience yourself. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Until next time.